I fucked up, woke up in your bed again. Showed up like it's love, but it's never been enough. Playing house like you're grown up. Let go, picked it up, but I shouldn't have. Blue eyes had me blind when I met you downtown. Then you had me on the bathroom ground. You got me whiskey, you said you miss me. Oh, so much whiskey, I'll let you kiss me. But you promised everything would be alright. Cause it's worth the trouble for just one more night now. My head's turning and I feel so low. My stomach's turning when we get too close. Don't know what to play, a hangover or a heartache. No, I'm leaving, baby, say goodbye. But we gotta want it maybe one more time. Top of the mistakes, a hangover and a heartache. I was good, never answer you. You're what I need when I'm weak, but I'm trying to be strong. But baby, it's just been so long. You got me whiskey, you said you miss me. Oh, so much whiskey, I'll let you kiss me. But you promised everything would be alright. Cause it's worth the trouble for just one more night now. My head's turning and I feel so low. My stomach's turning when we get too close. Don't know what to play, a hangover or a heartache. No, I'm leaving, baby, say goodbye. But we gotta want it maybe one more time. Top of the mistakes, a hangover and a heartache. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Let's have a bit of fun till our downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Legends Esports. Tonight we have our LAS Law Draft League. Tonight we have the Outlaws and the Bandits, a rematch of a kind of rivalry between team names and branding. Better Criminal will win, I guess. And afterwards at 9 p.m. we have the Lions taking on the Spartans. We should have two very, very good games. Some great teams, some new rosters, lots of changes coming up this past week. So I'm curious to see how those will actually play out. Anyways, joining me on the caster bench today is the always ever rap god Eminem-like Awesome Sheep. And tonight we have a new color caster, so be very kind to him, as his name is Ayanami Ray. So without any other delay, I will send it over to them for the pick and ban.
Thank you, Psychonaut. Ladies and gentlemen, I am back once again for another good, hopefully spicy series tonight as we see Bandits and Outlaws going out.
I'm really excited for this game tonight. It does really good to finally be casting.
Yeah, man, and I'm looking forward to being your play-by-play today, Ayanami Ray. I'm hoping a lot of good things from you. Nah, don't worry about it. I mean, have you seen my co-caster? I mean,
yes, I have, man. Like you do fantastic work.
Well, jokes aside, looks like we're getting ready check for both teams here as we're about to start out the draft here. It's Bandits versus Outlaws, and Bandits currently 9-1 right now. So we'll see if the Outlaws can, you know, take a game off the ever so strong Bandits here, but I really doubt it. Just Bandits look so strong right now, but Outlaws, you never know. It's very possible for this team to pick up a game against them. I mean, anything's possible, like I said. Always a game of League, so League, anything's possible. You can turn a game by on its side. It's very easy to throw a lead, as we've seen multiple times in the LAS, but I'm gonna go ahead and go into draft here, as Bandit's gonna be the first ban up here.
Because Bandits are blue side, if you do not see a Kate ban in their first three, then they will more likely pick it up as the Fly. I have seen him play Kate quite a bit, and to a high level as well.
Yep, it's going to be the Kane first ban coming out of Bandit, so taking that away from Blizzard Girl here. So, you know, no Kane for me this time. Sad. I do love my Skarner, but oh boy, do I love my Kane. Outlaw's going to go ahead and take the Twitch away from the Fly here, as he has actually showed to be very strong on this pick. And you really don't expect to see a Twitch really be strong in this current meta, as this laning phase is just so weak right now, on top of ADCs being weak themselves. But Defy does end up making it work, so respect ban going out there, but Bandit's going to answer with the Urgot ban.
Looks like they're taking away the Urgot.
Yeah, I mean, Urgot, not the biggest meta into the top lane. However, that doesn't really stop someone from being good at him. He can be very strong. He can be a very big menace into the top lane, as he rarely really loses any matchups just because he has the execute once he hits level 6. Does he need to take your health bar all the way down to 0? He just needs to get about 1/3 there, but Bandit's going to round out with their final ban here. It is going to be Lux, while Outlaws are going to pick up the Diana ban here.
If Outlaws don't ban Kate, it may spell trouble for them, because I'm very tempted to actually see a Kate be played. Like, hopefully someone misses it just in general, like if she's not banned at all.
Defy, there is the K. Outlaws not taking any chance on that one. They're gonna go ahead and throw 2 bans towards Defy, and it seems Defy is gonna play as ever so popular Ezreal here, but who knows? He might be able to take something a little more aggressive. Yeah, I know he does prefer that playstyle, obviously, with the Kate and Twitch, but it is going to be the Shen first pick. If you ban the Caitlyn, you just take the Shen. Very annoying to be on to the red side when you have both of these really high meta picks. It's either you ban them both and lose those 2 bans, but it looks like the Xerath is actually going to be taking that away most likely from Oath, as last time we saw him pick that up, he actually got a very nasty double kill off a really good stopwatch into a tower dive, so see if
like
Brave Carcass could do something with this.
I actually feel like it may be a Xerath support. Because like
Ooh,
I've seen,
that would be spicy.
Yeah, the Outlaws might go for an AP bot lane, which would be very interesting to see.
I would love to see the Xerath bot. If Tainted Red can make that work, oh boy, that would make me so happy. Because that would show some really spicy action. I mean, that's what you want to find against Defy. Just make it so he can't walk up or really play the game at all here. So I do like the pick if it is going down in the sport.
No matter what, range beats skill. Learned that the hard way.
Yeah, that's very true.
Outlaws are picking up Set.
Yeah, so it looks like the Outlaws are going to be able to pick up a power pick for himself, as Set can just be flexed into really any role. You know, top, mid, jungle, or support. ADC is about the only role he cannot go into. So I would say that's a really good pickup for the Outlaws. If anyone on the team can play the Set, it's very hard to, you know, lock down where it is going to go. Set is also not horrible into the Shen matchup, as long as he doesn't play to win lane, but just play to roam and look for any of those TP plays if he is going to the top side. But if he isn't going to the top side, jungle Set is just as long, same with mid and support. But it is going to be the Morgana coming out from Bandits, which is actually really good both into Xerath and Set here, so I do really like that pick coming out from Bandits.
Going back to the Set, Blizzard Girl is known to play Set in the jungle. I have experienced it, and I also have played with her when she has used it. So if there is not a very good counter pick for it in the jungle on the side of Bandits, then it may be a better game for the Outlaws at that point.
Yeah, Outlaws looking to take the win over the Bandits. You know, they want to be the better criminal organization here, but Bandits making that not easy as they pick up the Hecarim here, and Hecarim Shen is such an annoying combo to play against, and really much else you can do here is just pick up the Yumi, but we already see the Morgana there, so it's really hard to do that.
Morgana Yumi bot lane, I would love to see that one day.
Ooh, the Maokai coming out from Outlaws, so looks like that is not going to be a Set top unless it's a Maokai jungle, which I seriously doubt. So it's going to be Maokai versus a Shen matchup.
Don't knock it.
I mean, that's true. That is very true. The tree could be going into his little prime habitat there into the jungle. But I do expect to Set more into the jungle than with Maokai. But I really do like the Maokai pick here.
Ultimate CC junglers are the next meta. Like, I've been wanting to play Orin jungle for the longest time, and everyone always doubts it.
Orin jungle, I mean, I've seen it work many times, right? I've seen it work many times. Back in my jungle days, I wish I experimented it with it a little bit more, but wasn't able to.
Yeah, you never know what's gonna be good until you just get wrecked by it. So. Looks like Outlaws are going to be banning
Very
Ash.
true. Yeah, but looks like they're gonna continue to take out all the priority picks from the ADC from Defly here, as he's just so absolutely strong. And that's the Caitlyn and Ashe already out, so it's already the biggest two pyro picks here. Twitch not as big, but with Defly it is. So I wonder if they are gonna try to pick up one of the other two pyro picks, which is currently in Jin and Misfortune, if they want to ban out his very comfortable Ezreal here. So see if Outlaws are going to see if they can't pencil Defy into maybe a matchup that they want into the bot side.
Next up for the bans is Zyra.
Yeah, so it looks like maybe they're kind of gambling on the fact that the Xerath is not going to go support, which I don't blame them. It's very hard to know if it is going to go down into the bot lane. As, I mean, I see Carcass playing it, I could also see Titan play. I mean, Xerath is just such a strong pick in the mid and support if you can land his abilities, so
Yeah.
it looks like they're going to take a gamble with that ban and ban out the Zyra,
Yeah.
but it is going to be the MF ban most likely, as I thought it was going to be.
There
Yep,
it
that's
is.
another Pyro ban coming out. One of the top 3 ADCs taken away from Defy, and same with the Twitch there, so Defy almost getting 5 banned out this game.
Going back to Zyra, his abilities really do hit like a train that's behind schedule even early on. So that's always a fun thing to try and defend against.
Dude, that is ban the Ezreal.
Ban the Ezreal.
So looks
I
like
would
they're
love
going...
to see a Callista. I would love to see a Callista into this, because that would be such a good pick. So much Grievous against this already very self-sustaining and tanky team of the Outlaws.
See what the Outlaws that you're gonna pick here for ADC. It is actually going to be a 5-ban ADC this game, so the ADC pool is already so small as it is with the current meta. But like, you're taking at least 3 or 4 of those meta picks, and you're taking them out as well, and you even have the Twitch in there. So even if you thought about going that, you cannot. So see what the Outlaws are planning to do with the pick here. I do expect the ADC here, but actually is going to be the Zillion. So. I do kind of like the Zillion pick here too, because again, it keeps them guessing. The Zillion can go support, but he can also go mid lane. So you really don't know what's going to happen here until you do get into champ select and see if Carcass is going to be playing whichever one. So this does open up a little more flexibility, and see if the Xerath or the Zillion do have a better matchup in the mid lane, as Bandits are going to pick here.
I've been seeing a lot more Zillion mid than support lately, personally. And it's very
Oh,
the Vayne,
the fly.
Oh, the fly. He's looking to just absolutely shred the Outlaws tanks.
Yeah, man, I see you, Defy. I see you with that Vayne pick. Oh, that is some very spicy things, and I love to see it. So it's gonna be a Morgana Vayne bot lane. So, I mean, if you can put this lane behind, then that's really good for you. But if it goes even or they get ahead, they're just gonna be able to snowball through this game. So the Outlaws gotta be very careful and see if they can't just put Defy behind, because he has just been this unstoppable monster throughout the LAS draft, as he just stomps almost every game.
And they pick up the Orianna.
I really do love the Orianna pick here with the Hecarim and the Shin here. You just throw your ball onto Shin or Hecarim, and whichever one gets on top of the enemy teams first, you just go ahead and throw out that shockwave and just peel for Defy on the Vayne and just have him hyper carry through the game. So I really do like Bandit's cop. The Morgana kind of fills in that little hole in between and allows for a little more utility and sustainability with the Black Shield there. So I actually really do like Bandit's comp.
And they're picking up Senna for the ADC pick. So close to that AP bot lane. So close.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so the Senna, I kind of do like the Senna just because it does have the infinite scaling, but you have to be very careful, as you really don't have any early game, right? And you aren't going to be able to punish the Vayne as hard because of that. So I say that's the only issue, but you do have the infinite scaling, so you are going to outscale the Vayne at some point into the game. So I do like the pick, but I do not like the pick at the same time. So we'll see if Red Real Barrel is actually going to be able to actually, make something out of this pick. And I hope he can, because I'm really hoping for a spicy game.
Yeah. So there's a lot of snowball champions on the side of the Bandits, and it was just gonna be so much fun to see who who can get ahead very early, because this game is definitely set on the early game for both teams, except for really Vayne.
Both teams have the
that
ability
awkward scaling. Yeah.
to just absolutely just out snowball this game. And give me a quick second, Nami Ray. I'm gonna have to let my dog out as he is just absolutely just ruining my casting, little
No
guy.
problem.
So
No problem.
I'll be right back real quick.
So, a couple things I've noticed is if it is a Zillion bot lane for the support, then it's gonna be a bit easier for Vayne and Morgana to kind of get ahead, mostly because the Black Shield is gonna basically just completely deny the Zillion in that early game. But if it is a Xerath bot or support, then it's gonna be very interesting to see how we can time the stuns around the Black Shield, the way that he's gonna, try and just info range. Alright, so it is gonna be a Shen top lane. It's good to see. No one's trying to do the Shen jungle, which I actually have grown very fond of. It's a lot of fun. Very easy gank potential.
Alright, I am back. And whoo, that was oh my goodness.
Ooh, that is a mispick.
Zin's out top lane. I love to see it, Tukasaurus.
Love to see it.
I do love to see it, but I'm guessing that is
There
going to be
it
a
is.
mispick as he was possibly AFK or having some client issues there. So, little technical difficulties here. We'll get that fixed up real quick here, hopefully, so we can quickly get back into the draft. I mean, I don't know, that seemed like 1,000 IQ right there. These
1,000 IQ.
Zin's now into the Shin. Dude, it could be possible. You can hit
It
Shin
could
out
be
of his
possible.
Spirit's Refuge and engage right off into that. Outlaws taking every inch they can get, throwing out the spicy Zins out top. Love to see it.
I can't wait for that to be something that comes up, like eventually in some sort of meta. Just all out brawler everywhere, full AD and semi tank meta. That would be great. Just see a set ADC, just run up, just not gonna be able to be touched because there's a I don't know, a York support. That would be very funny.
Throughout all little of those, what do you want to call them, the bobber thingies, just throw it right onto the enemy, just have them fight the good fight. The York will just sit back, sitting under tower, not worrying about dying whatsoever, just sends his mate in.
Just farm under tower throughout the E. That's all you gotta do.
Alright, Tukasaurus, let's see if you actually do pick the correct champion this time.
Come on, Dorkosaurus, you got this.
Yo, he's like, living very tense for us. He's picking very slow on purpose.
He's trying to stall. Someone's getting a bottle of water before the game starts, I guess.
He's trying to toast him like, come on guys, let me go Zin's out top. I promise you, it's so good.
I can do it. It's against the rules, but I can do it.
Come on,
Oh,
Tukasaurus, so do it to us again!
Oh god.
Alright, the Karma versus the Shen!
Karma Shen. I think Karma actually wins that.
I wouldn't be surprised, yeah. Karma just, stays right outside the range of Shin from his taunt. But guessing we're gonna have another
Shen
reset here as I don't see Karma
there it is again.
on the draft there. I'm guessing it's some client issues.
I guess so, considering he did leave. Yeah, he's resetting client.
Yeah, client is bugging, yeah. Just what I thought there. So, a little unfortunate. What do you expect? League of Legends, Riot Games,
Yeah,
in
fantastic
doubt.
game in development for what, 10 years?
10 years of development. 200 plus years of
It's actually
collective
gonna
game
be-
design at its finest.
It's great. I'm getting a lot of support from my friends. Like, I'm getting almost spammed with just long we have waited, A not me activated.
Yeah, activate. Gotta get ready for this spicy game, Nami. Gotta get
Spicy.
ready. You're just gonna have to get ready to talk over because pretty much after game one, I go into full mute as my throat just turns off.
Oh yeah, it's all good. It's completely understandable. Like I'm the king of hindsight. I've been told. So yeah, like that's gonna be great. I'll definitely bring up um some points or some big plays from the game that both sides are very capable of because of the draft. Like
Just
it
overanalyze.
yeah, just overanalyze
Overanalyze everything.
everything you see, everything
Give
you see,
myself
like
time.
the very specifics of where the very specifics of where a pink was placed,
Every
in what
pixel
was
of a right
banana.
click.
Yeah, yeah,
All
like
of the stuff.
the perfect pink ward being set up in the pixel bush in the top side river. That's gonna be very fun to just talk about for 10 minutes.
Hey, warding in specific pixels is actually worth it. If you ward
Mhm.
at the edge of a bush, you get a couple more units of vision, which can mean between the life or death. I would know because it's happened to me multiple times. I screw
Me
up a
as well.
ward and I don't see the small little corner where an enemy's sitting. I walk up too far and I die. So warding that pixel, perfect location means a lot.
Yeah, yeah, especially in the early game if you are playing jungle. I do play a lot of jungle, so it's just whenever I play norms, it's always just a habit to run out to the pixel bush, drop your yellow back, and like sometimes it messes up because you know the way that pathing works, it messes up where your walk is, and you just where your cursor is, where you thought it was, just doesn't connect to where you wanted to place the ward. I've had many embarrassing wards, to say the least.
Imagine Riot Games
Like,
actually coding their game correctly to
oh,
path where you
imagine,
want it to be.
imagine.
Nah, couldn't be Riot Games. No,
Couldn't
no,
be
no, no.
Riot Games. Couldn't
They're
be
a
Riot Games.
perfect company in every which way. Couldn't
um,
possibly screw up something so simple.
couldn't be the company with a. I'm trying to find the net worth. Hang on, hang on. Couldn't be the company with the net worth. There is. It just doesn't say it anywhere. Okay, I'm just gonna assume. I'm just gonna assume
Astronomical amount.
astronomical amounts. That's why they had that astronaut event recently because they're celebrating that they reached 15 billion as their company net worth.
I mean, you gotta.
Wait, okay, actually
There
21
we go.
billion.
It's
21.
estimated 6 billion. There you go.
Was that just for their sales on League of Legends or?
I don't know. Twitch. That's what Twitch chat is saying to
Oh,
me. I don't know if Twitch chat's lying or what, but I mean that wouldn't surprise me. Riot Games is owned by Tencent, the media giant, so wouldn't surprise me at all.
yeah. And it also looks like that total they have earned like after payroll and stuff goes through almost $21 billion.
But there you go.
That is insane.
And what do they use that money on? Definitely not onto the developers of Riot Games for League of Legends.
Dropping $15 skins in Valorant. That's what they do with it.
Oh yeah, 15 skins. Nah, that's a little under the radar. How about $30
Okay.
to $50? That
Okay,
sounds.
a $50 knife. All right.
Oh yeah. Riot small indie company games.
Small indie
Yep.
company.
I think League of Legends isn't a small indie company game. No. Impossible. Couldn't be right. Couldn't be League of Legends. Coded
Couldn't
to
be League of Legends.
perfection.
Couldn't be Legends of Runeterra. Couldn't be TFT. Couldn't be Valorant.
Hey, Legends of Runeterra might be the most fixed Riot game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Out there probably I would say. So I gotta give the thumbs up to Legends of Runeterra for actually being a functioning game that Riot Games actually
Yes.
developed.
Yeah. I'd say the next closest would probably be TFT.
Dude, have you seen TFT when it gets buggy though? Oh boy.
Oof. I remember my first time playing it over a year ago now. It was phase one. Phase one. Back in the day, the best TFT I've experienced. When when you would in the carousel, you would walk through a champion and it just wouldn't give it to you, and then because it's host servers instead of dedicated like all the other Riot games, it just gives you a random person, random champion.
Now, why would you expect Riot Games to make a game where it does what it's supposed to do?
Oh, wow, imagine.
That's mistake number one right there.
Have you played new TFT recently, Sheep?
I have not played a single game of the Fates. No, I played every other TFT, and let me just say right now, TFT tilts me more than solo queue.
Not me, not me. There was a joke a long time ago that I was a professional TFT player because I got to plat 1 like within like a month. So
Should be able to just juggle
Oh.
it. Yeah, I was about to say, as long as there's
Yeah,
one
they can juggle
spectator
it.
open, you can juggle it around.
Yeah.
These guys, I swear, you gotta
Man.
put on your resume if you can get into LCS order.
Yeah.
If
Come
it ain't on
it's-
there, then just don't join a team.
Yeah,
That's
man.
like
Yeah,
rule
man.
number one.
Yeah. And like from playing this game, as long as these people have, it's just that's like day at least 5 stuff. Come on. Well, don't tell me you never played custom games with your friends when you just started off playing this game.
Nah, I went into a game when I entered. Got Heartstock Bronze for a couple of seasons.
My first ever game was a Morgana top game.
That's the type of stuff I see in my nightmares.
Yeah, it didn't go so well because, what's what's an ability?
What's an ability? How do I throw it out? What's skill shots? What's CS? What's last hitting? What's summoner spells?
What
What's
does a
item?
flash do? Alright, looks like Torkosaurus got his client to work.
About time. We see the Maokai top finally. We finally get to see the tree. Looks like the teams are not wasting any time here as they are quickly locking in. And as I say that, oath. There you go, man. Give me PTSD right here, man.
Yeah, this is gonna haunt me. I'm gonna wake up with cold sweats thinking, why didn't he pick? So it is gonna be a Seraph mid.
Alright, so Zillion bot lane with Red Rubio onto the Senna. So, I mean, I'm indifferent about it. Until I see how the laning phase goes for both teams, I'm really kind of indifferent about it because Zillion allows the Senna to stay safe.
Hmm?
So,
And
that
vice
way
versa.
allows the Senna to scale up, and who knows, we might see Red Wheelbarrow onto the Zillion and see fasting
Zillion
Senna.
ADC.
But no, we're not gonna see that. Outlaws, why couldn't you make it spicy for me?
I hope to everything possible. Give me the power of Riot Games. That red wheelbarrow, please. That he goes grasp the undying into this comp. He needs to go grasp the undying in this comp.
Senna.
The unkillable Senna. He needs to
You
go.
have Set, you have Maokai.
Hmm?
You get a tank Senna in there with the amount of damage output that the team has already with its high base damages. Unkillable and a lot of damage output. Big counter to the Hecarim Shin. They go in on
Yeah.
you just don't die.
Yeah,
And even if you do, the Zillion just hose you.
So right now we do have the vote up for your predictions for who will win game 1. Make sure you vote that in the Twitch chat.
Oh no, what about you, Anami Ray? What do you think is gonna happen? Who do you think is gonna be able to take this one away?
I have high hopes. I have high hopes for the Outlaws. But a deep part of me knows that the Bandits, they're gonna bring the business. They are gonna defend their win streak.
Yeah, the Bandits are looking pretty strong, but you never know. Outlaws,
know.
they have 2 wins. That's 2 more from 0. They were able to explode the enemy nexus twice out of 10 games. So it's better than nothing. That's all I can say about that. And anything's possible. It's League of Legends. Throws can happen. We've seen that many times. Like I said earlier, into the LAS, I just casted a very I would say questionable games from last Wednesday with Unbreakable Warhammers versus Shalom Esports. Unbreakable Warhammers having a very big lead in 2 of their games that they lost, and they just ended up throwing it away. So I mean, who knows?
those were
Bandits could do it.
Yeah, those were very good games though.
Oh yeah, they were
From the
fun.
pre-made league.
They were fun to cast and they were fun to watch, and I loved
Yeah.
watching both teams. Both teams are really strong, but let's see if Bandits can't solidify the lead and go 10-1 here, and maybe 11-1 if they do end up winning the next game, which is most likely going to happen, just based off of my personal opinion of seeing the team play. But
Based on your telekinesis powers.
based on
Rain
Big
Man.
Sheep Brain and Big Sheep Prediction. But hey, I'm on a same exact boat as Bandits here. I'm currently playing for the Rhinos as ADC, and we ended up losing a game, and are currently 9-1, same as Bandits here. So who knows? It could happen. They could lose. Let's see if it is
Yeah.
going to be this game here, though. Has about a minute and a half off from the spectator delay.
Wait, earlier you were saying that you were a coach for one of the teams. Which one was it?
I coach for Spartans, which
You do coach for
currently
Spartans.
are struggling
Hmm.
quite a bit right now. But hey, they got a new roster, they got a new mentality, they got a new player. I have high hopes for them. They actually they have a couple of scrims. Don't want to spoil too much, but a scrim against DeFly's team here. And I'm not gonna spoil the
Wait,
outcome, but
the
I'm
Fly's Bandits?
happy. Yep,
Fly's-
Defy's Bandits.
The Bandits. Oh.
I'm Trouble, Dream Unforgiven, Oath Defy. The only person that was not there was Overcomer.
Ooh.
But I have high hopes for
It's
them
okay.
after seeing those games. They did
It's okay.
perform pretty
Overcomer
well.
div.
We actually do
Overcomer
see
div.
their game. We do see their game after this one against the Lions. So hopefully
Lions,
my
my
team
old
can
team.
take a win here.
Yeah, Lions, my old team. Part of me will be voting for them, but of course, always got to vote for the underdogs.
Hey, they're looking very strong, man.
Yeah,
The
I don't
roster
blame you.
switches.
You are a fantastic player and a fantastic coach. So,
Thanks
always
for helping me.
yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, always gotta have hopes for everyone.
And if
Everyone-
not, I blame the team and not myself.
Everyone is capable of anything. Yeah, that's my quote for the night.
Everyone's capable of anything, yeah, including going 0-10.
Yep.
Solo queue, knock knock.
Man,
Alright, let's see if the client's actually gonna be nice to me here as we
Glacial
load up into the loading
Augment.
screen.
Glacial Augment Senna.
Alright, so he's not going to take Senna, so he isn't going that
Aftershock
spicy.
Malachi.
And Zillion is actually going Arcane Comet. He actually isn't going to go for the Aerie there, so. And Malachi is going to have the Aftershock and not the Grasp. So he's looking for that early mid game instead of the late game there. Come on, League of Legends client.
Come
Get
on.
me out of the loading screen and put me in the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, come on, get me out of 0%. Come on. There we go.
Yep, stream apparently having no issues. Can't say the same about us.
Yeah. And I am ready.
I am not ready. My client
Okay.
is still taking a little hiatus here. My power went out. It gave me a chance to update my computer. Everything was fresh. There we go. Alright, I am now paused at 5 seconds.
Alright.
Alright.
underway.
Bandits versus Outlaws. I'm hoping for a very spicy one. 9-1 team versus the 2-8 team. We'll see if Outlaws are going to be able to hand Bandits their second loss of the season, or if Bandits are going to be able to get the double-digit wins here with the cool 1-0. And see, both teams are looking to go for the casual 5-point, as no one's going to be looking to go for an early invade. Sad face to me. I really do like that really early game invades. And
Set dropped a ward into Bot Pixel. And
Looks
looking
like-
for the back.
Looks like he is
So-
going to go to back and probably get that early, I'm guessing Oracles. And yeah, that's exactly what he's going to go for. So let's see if Blizzard Girls actually can go for some early game aggression with that Oracles and get a couple early game ganks off and snowball this for Outlaws. But no level 1. Sadly. These teams not wanting to make it hype for me. How do you see the early game going, Anami?
I think Hecarim's gonna get very big really quick, but the same can be said about the Xerath. So range beats power, like I said before.
Let's see if Brave Carcass can actually pull off a very spicy Xerath this game. He does have the barrier and flash, and this is actually kind of funny. When Oath was playing the Xerath and had that very nutty play under the tower that ended up giving him a double kill with a perfect stopwatch, I'm pretty sure he was actually going against a Orianna too. But the enemy jungler was a Vi, so the jungle is a little bit different here. But we'll see if Brave Carcass can live up to that expectation against his opponent here. Alright, some classic early game action. The bind is actually going to land onto Red Wheel, but a lot of damage coming out to Fly. He's going to dash right into that one. Tated Red trying to get as much damage as possible. Question Augment going to go on to Fly. And not as much maybe what Defly wanted there, but head back to mid lane. Oath getting a lot of damage out on Carcass. Carcass has to get the hell out of here. You do not win the auto trades. He was going to come out, but he's still taking a lot of damage. You have to be really careful. Only Bow comes out, but Oath will you be able to fall down? Your Brave Carcass does have the Q. Will you be able to land it? Yes, he will with flash! Coming in the first blood, going to go over to Carcass, but just long enough for Oath pinging up on the rear with the trade kill. W is going to land from everybody. He is going to get the set off that one, overcoming. Not going to be able to land a Dark Fighting, but Defy getting a lot of damage on the Tated Red. And a very spicy early game here as 2 kills, 2 minutes in, not even 3 minutes, and these teams are bloodthirsty.
Indeed. So looks like Oath did burn Flash, and he got Brave Carcass's barrier. So I'd say hopefully Brave Carcass will be able to get some poke down coming into this next part of the lane phase. Oh, looks like Set is invading to...
Yeah, he is going to take that early invade there. Top does have prio, and Carcass did get a kill down into mid lane, so he knew he did have overall prio into that there, so he is definitely not afraid to take an early invade there, but it looks like it's going to be a scuttle handshake as Dream Unforgiven is into the boss side, which means Saint Veda and Real Bale do need to be careful here. Brave Carcass is getting a lot more damage out on Oath here, and it was a kill trade, but overall it is going to be more gold going over to Carcass as he did get the 450 gold from first blood there. So I would say overall worth for him. He did not have to burn the flash, but here comes Dream Unforgiven. The flash might be able to save him there. Will he use it? Yes, he will. He's going to get the stun out, but Dream Unforgiven's damage is too high. And he's going to be able to pick up a kill there, and Oath being able to also pick up the backhand assist there. And very, very good read out from Dream Unforgiven there. As Brave Carcass is too far pushed up, he does have the flash, but he has no other gap closing abilities. And I would say his best play there is actually stun Dream Unforgiven there and flash and make sure that he can't body slam him towards Oath there. But he does get the stun off Oath there, giving a little extra time, but it's just not enough.
Yeah, very, very unfortunate, because Blizzard Girl, or Set, was coming up right behind, but just unlucky timing.
Yeah, definitely very unfortunate there. Not much you can really do in hindsight. He did not have vision there. You know, Hecarim will take those as we head into the boss side to Fly. Just being so annoying into this matchup, overcoming walking up, but maybe a little too far there. Taking a lot of damage from a real bit. There's going to be a ping coming out, I'm guessing, from Blizzard Girl there, maybe looking for a play down into the mid lane or bot side. He's gonna wait here for Oath, and a lot of damage is gonna take to Raze. He has to be careful. He's gonna find out Oath here. Stun is gonna go out. Oath does not have the flash. Thinks that's gonna be, but here comes Dream Unforgiven. The Haymaker will not be enough. Oath has to get the hell out of time, but it doubles like one more auto will be enough. But he's gonna be able to pick up that one. He does not have the Haymaker anymore. Dream Unforgiven gonna be able to throw the Q out. Stun gonna come out. Brave Carcass has to get out of time. He does not have the damage output to take down Dream Unforgiven this early on into the game, and it's gonna be a kill trade going over. And I would say, you know, you do get the kill onto Oath there, but it's going to be 2 kills going over to the Hecarim jungle, and that is definitely not what you want to see at all.
Not at all.
You've just become so explosive, but you do pick up a kill onto the jungle Set though.
Yeah, especially now since the dragon is up and there's some very heavy prio on the Set on the blue side. For bot prio anyway. So, look at Dream Unforgiven is gonna have to back though, so that may give red side, you know, some time to reclaim and hopefully get this early drag.
Ooh, Dark Binding is going to land right on top of Tinted Red. Heal is going to have to come out to make sure he gets out of that one. Look at Dark Binding coming out, overcoming, forcing out the summoner from Red Real Builder. He's got to be forced to back here, which gives a little more extra time for Blizzago here. Dream Unforgiven, you're so low, he's going to be able to pick it up. Shit is on the way. The Stand United is going to be used. Turkosaurus is so far away. The E is going to be used from trouble, but is not going to be able to find its target. Uth is here. He does have the Shockwave, so he's going to come out. Blizzago does have the Haymaker if he does need to use it, but he's going to be able to walk out of that one, but Uth is not done yet. He's going to use the Shockwave. Haymaker going to come out. Brave Carcass is just too far away. No flash up for Blizzago. We're going to get out of this one. Couple total shots is going to go out to Oath. Q is not going to land up for Brave Carcass, and is going to be an ult coming out from Oath and not being able to find the kill onto Blizzago, but does end up giving that pressure out. So it is going to be the jungler not on the map for a little bit here. There's been a lot of the mana there, so Oath's gonna have to be a little careful into this mid matchup.
Yeah, it was some very good run, to say the least, from Blizzard Girl. Just burning 2 ultimates in that time, only for their Maokais.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like 6 is gonna go over to Red Real, so he does have that global pressure now with the shield plus the damage. Oath's gonna go ahead and take this back timing here. Yeah, it's exactly what he's going to do. He wants to make sure that he can pick up what's like this lost chapter here, so he can stay very, very sustainability into this mid matchup against Brave Carcass. Brave Carcass has an ability to just get his mana back whenever he autos a minion or even Orianna herself on his auto attacks. So allows Brave Carcass to have a little bit more sustainability. He also does pick up the lost chapter, has picked up the lost chapter. So he does have a lot of sustainability over the Orianna there a little bit, but with Orianna picking up the last chapter there, he's going to be able to stay in lane much longer, which is exactly what he needs to do against Brave Carcass here. He wants to achieve anything here, but it's going to be Blizzago getting some vision prior over this dragon here, and might see a dragon fight go out here in a few.
I really do hope so. Dragon fights are definitely my favorite. Not to be more of to watch.
They are fun to cast, and you're gonna say that. It's actually gonna be started by Blizzago. It's gonna be noticed by the control board. Brave Carcass is roaming there, and Outlaws do have the better roam times here, but Blizzago is just so low. Shocking Oil plus Octopus is gonna be there. Blizzago, you have to be careful there. Haymaker not even gonna be able to get there fast enough. Our Shadow is gonna be there, and it is gonna be Oath very taken down low. They're not gonna be able to pick up a kill there. Red Bear has to get the hell out of there. Human Forgiven is just zoning out so easily. Brave Carcass is able to pick up a kill there, but it's not gonna be enough, and Driglight's gonna go over to Bandits.
That was a fantastic teleport coming from Shen, right behind all of them. Just the perfect taunt to secure the kill.
He does not have TP though, and that means Turkosaurus is going to be able to push out this wave, and I'm Trouble is going to bleed a lot of CS there, and by being a lot, I mean a lot. That is a huge wave, and that is a couple plates are losing to Turkosaurus. Turkosaurus just got a kill gold there, pretty much, so it does even out that Stand United TP down into the bot side. So Turkosaurus definitely punishing I'm Trouble really hard on that one. So it's like he does get off for free there. Shocking Orb is going to land, but not enough mana to follow up with anything else. Brave Carcass is going to have to back up and look for maybe a reset here. It looks like he's going to be able to pick up this wave first though.
Now it looks River from top side down the bot is lit up by
He's gonna have to use the ult there just so he can say help. Defy! One more turret shot! No, will not be enough as Defy's gonna have to burn the heal. Defy! You gotta be careful there, man. Got baited out from Red Real Bear there as the ult is gonna come out. The Dark Binding is going to be there. The stun is not gonna be able to land onto Overcomer there. He's gonna be able to walk out of that one. Change Red still not level 6 yet, so he doesn't have the Runic Present to revive any of his teammates yet. Defy gonna head right into the river there and pick up some honey fruits there as he says snack time. He's gonna head right back down. But it looks like maybe he's looking for a reset. Defy, playing with your feet, man. You sure you want to stay? Red Rebel is pretty low, so he can look for something. He does have 6, but so does Tainted Red. You have to kill one of these members twice. You gotta keep that in mind. Defy is gonna use the R into the Q, but it is gonna be Stand United coming out. Ripper is not gonna be able to find his target. Tainted Red is gonna use it instead, and he is gonna fall down here. Overcomer, you're gonna be able to have enough for the prison, but his Turkosaurus is here with the TP Trouble taking a lot of damage, but also here's Blizzard Girl gonna be able to show this. Showstopper right back into the tower. Defy gonna have to be able to massively happy if he right out of this one. He's gonna be able to do exactly that. Oath this here, and it looks like the Facebook is not gonna be able to land as maybe Blizzco did not have that one up. And a really good follow-up coming out from Outlaws there, as they're gonna be able to stem the bleeding on that play there and punish I'm Trouble continuously as he continues to make these greedy Stand United plays.
Yeah, my experience playing Shen, doing plays like trying to force plays like that are not very worth your time, because the tankier you get, the easier it will be for the rest of your team.
You have to be really careful here. Blizzco does have the face breaker. It is going to land, but the stun is not going to come out. The haymaker is up. A lot of damage coming up, but not as much as he probably wants. He's got to walk out this one, but might be able to pick up the kill. But here comes the really good shockwave. Oath has to be really careful here on this one. W's not going to land from Grigor. He's not going to be able to get the slow out. Jima Forgiven trying to peel for his mid laner, but Tukaso is just so tanky. But the tree is going to have to fall back as they just not be able to find the damage output onto the Orianna or the Hecarim there. So really overall worth for Bandits there.
Fantastic ultimate coming from Oath. Yeah, I was not expecting that. That was a very long range shockwave. It does continue to get that Hecarim ahead. 4-0-1, and we are at 12 minutes.
Having 4 of your team's kills is just gonna feel so good on the Hecarim there, and that's exactly what you want to find there. So he's able to stem the bleeding on this very volatile mid matchup, and it's kind of hilarious. One mid lane's one, and oh wait, the fight going for maybe a play onto Tainted, but he's gonna get stunned right into the root from Red Wheelbarrow there, so really good disengage there coming out from the Outlaws bot lane. That binding is going to be used, but it looks like Wheelbarrow is going to be able to dodge right out of that one.
Very good Black Shield.
Ooh, I told him to be really careful. He already uses Gap Closer. Here comes Blizzard Girl. Will be able to pick him up. Yes, he will. Facebook is going to be there. He's going to use the Showstopper with the flash there, and he's going to fall down to Twinkosaurus there from the Aftershock. Really well done from the top jungle duo from Outlaws.
Very fantastic gank there. Got flash for flash, and it really did pay off. And now they are getting Rift Herald, so there's fantastic trade.
Yeah, Jima Forgiven is going to be able to spot this one out, but Brave Carcass does have the overall lane pressure, but he is running low onto that Mana Gauge there, though, so he does have to be careful. He does have both sums up, so that is actually 2 sums up over Oath. Oath TP not really going to be useful in a fight. Dream Unforgiven not giving up. He does have the smite advantages. He does have the love advantage, but it looks like they're just going to go on to him. Dream Unforgiven trying to burst this one out. Can he get it? Yes, he can! Can he get out of his life? He's going to use all sort of shadows to make sure he stays safe. He is going to lose Shelly most likely, but he is going to be able to steal it away from Outlaws.
Ooh, that was a very risky play from Dream. But it really did pay off. It did take his ultimate and his ghost, but it was definitely worth it.
Yep, he's going to be able to pick up that one in. Dream Unforgiving showing which criminal organization is better with this close heist. It looks like Bandits are, as Outlaws, just not being able to find a smite there, as Blizzco was 1 level down at the time from Dream Unforgiving, so does have the weaker smite there. So Dream Unforgiving playing that very well, making sure he denies the objective from the enemy.
I think right now what Dream Unforgiven should do is try to help out top lane a little bit. Even though Shen is 1 and 2, but he still has very low farm for what he's up against.
That is definitely true. He is 24 CS down on Turkosaurus. They're definitely not what you want to be seeing there. Black Shield is going to be used here. Defy going to tank a bomb there. Tentative not looking for anything else. Sapling is actually going to land right onto I'm Trouble, taking a lot of abuse from this tree into the top side. And I'm Trouble not feeling really comfortable in this matchup, as he got punished so hard on the 2 Stand Uniteds he used on the opposite side of the map. So Turkosaurus actually did play this matchup really well, and I'm really glad to see his Shin not being totally just unstoppable here, as Turkosaurus showing that he is not invincible, and he actually is immortal and is able to actually lose the lane here. But looks like Second Drake is going to be spawned here. Vision Prio is trying to be picked up for the side of Outlaws here, as they're looking to start this one up.
As sad as it is, all trees die.
That is very true. Archers do die, but ooh, really good Dark Binding is going to land very but he's going to use because of the Blacksmith. Stay out of that one. Tainted Vega going to be able to walk out of that one. He's going to be slowed down. It is not going to be. Ooh, Onslaught Shadow is going to go Viant on top of Blizzico. He does have full Haymaker that he is going to use it. Showstop and try to get as far as possible, but he is going to fall down there. Shotgun is going to land Jim Forgiven. He's going to go about 30 HP there. But that is the enemy jungler gone. This should be such an easy Drake for Dream Unforgiven here. But it looks like Garcus is not done. Oath going to go for a shockwave. That's Andrew's going to fall it! And Dawn and Shadow not going to be able to be fast enough as the Drake is going to go and Dream Unforgiven. Oath going to be able to pick up a kill on Carcass. And another kill going to be able to pick up a Dream Unforgiven as he does pick a kill on Blizzard Girl. And this is just an absolute, you know, game that you want to happen if you're a Bandits fan here, as they are just taking over the boss side of the map here.
This game is starting to look a little bit out of control. Unfortunate for the Outlaws. It is just over a 2k goal lead, but you never know what could happen next.
It is possible. Bandits have to be very careful not to throw this one away. This team is still very explosive. Topside still does have a lead. So Tukasaur is going to be the saving grace for Outlaws right now. And let's see if he can actually be able to carry this one out for his team. Looks like the Fly and Overcoming just being so annoying into this matchup. The Fly just being able to roll in whenever he wants to. Ooh, Jim has to be really careful here. He does not have the onslaught shadows. Haymaker's not going to be able to find its target. He's have to be really careful. He looks like he's going to go a long way around. And Blizzard going to be able to read that there, but not be able to find the kill. But maybe looking for a kill onto I'm Trouble here. Tower's not quite down yet. You do have to wait for the Showstopper to come up. So see if they do plan on this one. Looks like he's just going to blast point right over the wall, not wanting to risk it, and just looking to force the strike. Ooh, really good stun going to come out from the Fly here. Exhaust is going to go out, see if he can get on this one. Dark Binding is not going to be able to find its target. Shackles is going to go out. Here comes the Runic Prison to make sure Tainted Red stays alive. But people trying to do as much damage as possible, but have to be really careful. Well, here as Tukasaur is going to come out the TP. Goes to the black space, you can't see. He's going to be able to pick up that one. He's on a killing spree. Can he get two? No, he cannot. Big Carcass is going to be able to slant the Fly there. Top Flash is not going to be able to find its target. Speed Weapons is going to be there. It's not going to matter. Time Trouble is going to be able to take down Blizzard Girl. We're going to make sure he stops to stand united there. Make sure it does not happen. TP coming out from Oath here. Does have to be careful. He can't get out. I've done. TP is going to come out. Here comes Dreamer Kareem. He's going to use on-top shadows. It is going to be target onto the enemy AD carry. Tukasaur does have to get out of here. He is taking, he's not going to be taking up with 3 members. Sapling is there to make sure he can't get out of this one alive. Oath taking a lot of damage. Charlie's going to come out. Shotgun going to land a Jim Forgiven. He's going to probably send right into the tower. Looks like there's not going to be enough damage to chop down this tree. And Enrique's coming out. Can he land it? Just one more? Can he hit it? No, he cannot. Jimmy. Oh, with the sapling! He dumped him right into the sapling! 5,000 IQ on there for Brave Carcass. Zoning Dream Unforgiven right where he wants him to be. And there's going to be another kill going for the Tukasaur. This tree is unchoppable as he is 4-0-1.
That was it started off very bad for the Outlaws, but it started to turn itself around. This goal lead is now just underneath 200. Oof.
That is what you want to see if you're Outlaws. That was such an amazing play by them. It looked so bad as Red Real just gets absolutely deleted by Dream Unforgiven with the Onslaught of Shadows plus his body slam. But they were able to find kills on Overcome and Defy so early, and Bandits just weren't willing to give it up, so they continued and tried to push there, but they did find another kill, but that Chi is so tanky. Tukasaurus does not die. And he's going to be able to kite that out long enough for his team to pick up another kill there.
Indeed, it is a Torkosaurus diff. Maokai is a very strong champion in the meta currently, no matter what the rest of the team goes.
Oath might be able to get a solo kill here. Barry is going to come out. You just have to be a little careful, and Oath is on a killing spree. Going to be able to pick that out. One last space, not going to be able to find his target. Here comes Torkosaurus with the roots, and they're not going to be able to find the target at once. You cannot chop down the tree, guys. Just stop from trying, as Oath is going to take a lot of damage there. Dream Unforgiven taking a little bit there, as he's going to have to kite out for his mid laner here.
Right now, Torkosaurus is looking like the Great Deku Tree from the Legend of Zelda series.
Dude, he's just unstoppable right now. He is the shining light at the end of the tunnel for Outlaws here, as he's going to be the reason why they could be able to win this game. Last Brace is going to land, but Overcome going to have to burn the Black Shield. The Black Shield is not there anymore. Where is that going to be able to spot a Blizzard? Go Overcome, you're so far up! Defy gonna have to walk out of this one. Overcomer, you are not gonna get out of this one alive. Facebreaker is gonna be a stun coming out. Last bait's gonna land, and Vebio gonna be able to pick up that one.
They might be looking for a tower dive here.
You have to fly this up really quick. He does have flash, but he doesn't have the heal, nor does he have his ultimate. So he's not going to be able to go invisible with his Q there. It is 4 on the bot side, actually 5 on the bot side. TP is not from trouble, but he does have Stand United, so you have to be careful on that one. But G Unforgiven, no onslaught of shadows. He's not going to be able to go for that heavy engage. Defy taking quite a bit of damage there from the saplings. Tower is going to fall there, and it's actually a 2-tower lead going over to Outlaws, as Bandits have not been able to take down a single tower. But that might change here in a bit, as I'm Trouble back in the top side is picking up the first tower for his team there, but looks like Drake Lights is going to go over to the Outlaws here, as it looks like they're going to go for the tower for Drake Trade. And Oath looking to be a hero. Can he go for the steal? Here comes G Unforgiven! A shockwave on to 3! And G Unforgiven going to be the target here. A really good move is going to be the dash out is going to be there. Really good panic overcoming to make sure he gets out of that one. And what almost could have been an amazing play. Shockwave onto 3, but G Unforgiven not going to be able to find the smite there. And it's going to be the first shake of the game going with Outlaws, but they're not done yet. Oath, you have to be so careful. You just used W, but there it is. Back up again. He's going to be able to walk right out of that one.
Very, very close. I was watching very closely that Dragon's health. It was at 400 after G Unforgiven smited. Very, very close. Just unfortunate timing. Just a lack of vision. Kind of mess with him.
Trying to do the hero play there, but falling short on it. Fortunately, he does get out of that one alive, so he does not give any more gold over to the Outlaws there. But Outlaws are actually down 2 kills, but still a little up in gold, as they do have a 2-tower lead there. And they also are closing the Drake lead. There's going to be another 10 minutes where we could possibly see a Drake soul. Ooh, a shotgun is going to come out. And Oath, oh my goodness! Be nice to the main there, as Brave Carcass gonna be what his name suggests, as he's gonna be a Carcass down in the mid lane there, and Oath gonna be able to walk right out of that one. He's gonna get a reset, and Oath was 1-3, and now he's 5-3 here. Ooh, he have to be looking for his flash trade coming out, so Blizzard are gonna be able to force out a flash from Oath there, but still gonna be feeling really good for Oath here, as you went from entering your lane to just absolutely dominating it. And Carcass gonna have to, rethink his mid lane strategy here, as a lot of these solo kills are constantly coming out this game.
Looks like the Outlaws bot lane is going to be going top side now, and Maokai is at the bot, so they're just looking for some very hard split put, considering Rookosaurus does have TP and Flash up at the moment.
It's gonna be Bandit's first tower of the game there, so being able to close that gold deficit to a gold lead, but only a 501 there. Definitely not as much as you wanted initially. Is going to be Zillion spotted out onto the top side, saying with Red Ruby onto the center. Baron could be a possibility here. It is 23 minutes into the game. The Vayne is there. Let's go looking for maybe an initiation there. He is going to get them right to the wall. He does have the Haymaker up there. He is going to use the Dream Unforgiven, trying to take down this very, very tanky jungler. But it looks like the new prison is actually going to be able to barely go off on that one. But here comes Rookosaurus overcoming. You are so low on this one. I'm trouble. Your body is up. But here comes Dream Unforgiven. Be able to body slam that one. Defiant to the back. I'm going to be able to pick up a double kill. And Rookosaurus is all by himself. Can he get on this one? Maybe get a trade kill, maybe he will! Chocolate gonna find a target, triple kill over to Defy, and they're gonna be able to finally chop down the tree there, as Dream Unforgiven's gonna be able to make sure of that one, and it is gonna be Baron going over to Bandits here, and not a single death going out, as Defy just absolutely carried the back end of the fight. They're picking up 3 kills for himself.
Yeah, it's gonna be very hard to stop that Vayne now. Has Bork, has finished Boots, looking to finish.
He was actually have to be burned there from Defy to make sure his jungler does not die there. So a small victory for Outlaws there, but it's not going to matter as much, as Bandits are now going to be wearing purple here, and they're going to be able to just probably run down whoever they see next, as this Hecarim is just so far ahead. And now the Vayne picking up a Gwynces.
It's going to be very, very hard to stop. The thing with Snowball Champions, you can never stop them. Nothing you can do. I'd also like to point out that Oath did buy a Morello's, and looks like Carcass is building one as well.
Looks like it is going to be the Morello's trade for both teams. Looks like they are having the exact same build path so far. It looks like into this game so far. Carcass not picking up the corrupting push. That's always a different Dream Unforgiven going for the play here. So I may not be able to land on target, but it doesn't matter. Dream Unforgiven with Oath is just so much damage. And I don't know how you survive that one, to be honest. I really don't know how.
He didn't have flash up. He might have been able to escape if he flashed at the exact right angle, either over the stump or just back next to the tower. But it's still very slim chance.
So much damage. After you get deleted, really good move from Tukasaurus to make sure that Dream Unforgiven did not just walk into the base there, but it doesn't matter. Oh my goodness! Tainted Red falling at the end there. Really good bind coming out from Overcomer and a follow-up from Oath being able to dish out enough damage there. Tukasaurus not being able to be tanky enough. That is an enemy vein with Glimpses. Going to be able to shred you down. Over Dream Unforgiven going to be able to get a lot of damage onto there. Overcomer got to go for high feet, but to fly, you too, man. It is going to be Sandy and I coming out to make sure he stays alive, but Blizz's going to take a lot of damage. A really good shockwave onto two. And a follow-up top. I'm Trouble. Going to be able to pick up a kill. Oh, just absolutely dominating here. What an amazing, amazing shockwave. The last base is going to live, but you're not going to be able to do enough damage yet, Real Bill. You do not have the items you need. You do not have the Muramata. Tukasaurus has to do his best here to find something for his team. Ooh, a really good shot gonna land on the three! Cause the speed the chance here, Overcomer's gonna go in! Outside shot is gonna be there, Tukasaurus gonna go on to Overcomer, gonna be a pickup kill there! Winnie Princess is gonna go on to Red Rainbow to make sure he gets out alive! A really good double bomb coming up from Tainted Red, getting a triple stun, being able to find a kill onto the support. And that is exactly what you want to find. Be able to stop the siege slightly early, then not be able to find out more what you want. Not going to be able to pick up any of those high shutdowns, but you do end up picking up a kill. Drake is up. Might be able to use the number advantage to pick up the second Drakes and tie it 2-2.
Yeah, looks like Jamie's going to set it up, but it looks like 3 of the Outlaws are on their way down to stop this pony from
He does have Flash. He does have Onslaught of Shadows. He has to be so careful you. It's going to be spotted up by the control wood there, so Blizz's not going to be able to find this flank that once there, so Dream Unforgiven not going to be lit on this just yet, though. Trouble is at the top side. He does have TP, but no Stand United. Dream Unforgiven not willing to give this up. Oath is here. He is going to get W there. Looks like they are giving this one over. What a really good steal coming out from that Blizzard group. Fight is going to start. Dream Unforgiven is going to get rid down there. I'm going to have to use the TP and go for the shot there. He's going to land it, but really good shots up on Oath to make sure he stays within range. But here comes the Defiant Overcomer. The bot lane from Bandit's going to be here. A lot of damage coming out. Really good Showmaker to get a lot of damage out. Flash coming out from Oath to make sure he get a kill on Red. He's gonna be able to get on that one. Oath is legendary. Can they chop down the tree of life? Can they do it? Before they chop it down, one more auto attack, a shutdown going over the source, but only long enough for Defy to chop him down once again. And that's gonna be 5'2", but really good steal coming out from Blizzard Girl there, being able to steal that one away, tying up the Drakes. That is 2 mountains going over to them, making their team even harder to kill.
Man, I feel like if Blizzard Girl in this set, when Fleet Footwork or even Conqueror on this on that champ, it would have been better damage game for them. And it looks like the one Nexus turret is just at 500 health. And also something we missed right before that big fight where Bandits got the inhib. I'm Trouble was able to pick up the first top turret and get a very big wave to clash on that second.
Yeah, it's definitely not nowhere close to Outlaws just being able to steamroll this one over. They are still down about 8k gold. Defy gonna be able to make that even larger of a depth size. He's gonna be able to pick up the 5th tower for Bandits here, and Outlaws have not been able to get any more towers within this game since the last time we checked, so Bandits definitely not the 100% play you do want to go for. You do end up losing the Drake there. You do lose 2, but you do pick up 5. It's a small start for Outlaws. They're going to try the best to bring this one around. It is still very possible. Tukasaurus going to take that bind there. Actually almost 1/3 HP already, as it is going to be Leon just coming out from Oath there. So Oath going to be able to take down Tukasaurus here. If the fights do go long enough, the Lounge is going to be able to shred down that tree there. Ooh, a really good speed up from Tainted. They're going to be able to make sure that Rebuild stays right out of the danger zone from that shockwave. And that's going to be about a 40-second cooldown for that one. Not even. Looks like it's going to be way low for that one, as they do have a Cloud Drake there.
27
See if
second
they can't.
cooldown.
Imagine that. It's gonna be 43.2 second cooldown on that one though. So. I mean, Bill, looking for something on the overcoming there. He's gonna lay the Dark Binding, but he is by himself. To be very careful here, that he's not gonna be able to find the target, as it is gonna be Black Shield out, but Brave Clark is gonna be able to use the rest of the Arcane there, be able to pick up the kill. Defy gonna be able to dash right out of that one. The Roots not be able to find its target, not be able to entangle anyone. They're gonna go for maybe a kill on Blizzigo, but he's just so tanky. Him ain't gonna come out. This not Showstopper up and not gonna be able to use this Spear Refuge to make sure everyone stays inside healthy. Defy, you're going it's so aggressive, buddy. But here comes GM going on to take the red. The Ruder Pace is gonna go out to Brave Clark. Double click going over the Defy there. Jump is so low. Ruder Pace is gonna fall down here. Twinkie Sword just getting shredded down from Defy here. Like he's gonna be able to track down that tree. There's a typical going over to Defy there. Take the Vetus knock target. Jim is gonna be that one back into the base. It is gonna be Bandit's minions being able to pick up a tower there. Jim have given on the hunt. He's bloodthirsty. Can he find Carcass? No, he cannot. Carcass 1 against 5. Can he make the miracle play? The inhibitor is respawning soon, so maybe, just maybe, if he can stall out long enough, might be able to save this one for his team. They're taking a lot of damage out to Oath there, but he's taking a lot of damage himself! Defy gonna be able to pick up that one, and it looks like Wizard Cookie tries to pick up a kill onto Oath there. The inhibitor is gonna be spawned there. They're talking a lot of damage to Defy still.
The inhibitor
Showstopper is still up for that one. It's gonna be whole health bars onto 2 members of Bandits there, but once they get this one, Defy might be able to take up up, but it's gonna be Red Wheel Bill back up. Really good talk gonna come up. Showstopper is still up. He's gonna throw out the Haymaker. Showstopper is gonna go up, but he's not even gonna be able to finish. Defy is legendary. Stun is not even gonna land. Soul will land, however. But here comes Tukasaurus. Can he carry this fight once again? Defy up into the backside. Can he XPK this? I don't believe he can. He's got to be really careful. He's gonna go out to take the red. He's gonna take him down, but the Runic Prison make sure he stays alive from that one. Sadly, he's gonna land right on that one. Bond can be able to find his target. He's gonna go right onto the tree there. And once again, Defy looking to chop that tree. Got a really good chop for him too. Once again, Brave Clark is back up alive, and it's gonna be game 1 going over the Bandits.
There was a very big part where, the Outlaws just fell off of the sandbar and just started drowning. Very unfortunate. But like I did really do have high hopes. It was a very competitive game. They definitely did not go down without many fights.
Yeah, definitely. Outlaws not going down without a fight in that game at all. Like, these guys just in general showed up. They're 2-8. That was a 9-1 team. It didn't seem like that at all. Like, yes, it's 34-14 at the end of the day, but that game still could have been springboarded to either side in the early mid game. Outlaws was doing a really good job. Turkosaurus, man, MVP to you, man, for the for the team that lost. You did amazing, man. Like you allowed to give that springboard to Outlaws to come back into that game. Sadly, you are into a vein that did pick up the glimpses plus Bork there, so you were just gonna get shredded down there. But man, if that was any other ADC, maybe Turkosaurus can carry that, just being able to be tanky enough. But really good job to both teams, especially to you, Bandits, showing why you are the 9-1 team, now 10-1 team, hitting that double digits there, the big 1-0, and good job, honestly. Defy showing why he's the best ADC in my opinion in this league, as he just dominated the lane. That is a vein. That's a vein. Something I did not expect to see at all from Defy there. I'm gonna have to go ahead and write that down for the Spartans there as a possibility that they could be going up against. Defy just absolutely dominated, and you don't expect a Vayne to dominate that hard. 10-1-6, and Oath was 1-3 in that game. After his 1-3, his KD was 11-1. That is insane. He had an 11 KD after his rough start. So really good job to you, man. Like, you showed that you were the better player in the mid lane and were able to find solo kill after solo kill. Like, props honestly to everyone. Like, I wish I can give as much rewards to everyone from really both teams, because both teams played really well. But Bandits just showing why they're the first place team, and they were just absolutely stomping through this league right now. Like, oh man.
Man, looking at the damage graphs, it is unreal that Vayne did close to 37,000 damage with
a 32-minute game.
And a 32-minute game.
That's more than 1,000 damage per minute. Oh my goodness.
Oof. And a close second was 34,000 coming from Oath on the Oriana. And most of that was in the late game.
I do want you to pay attention to that top side, the Shin. He did his job, yes. But Twickosaurus, 17,000. He did more damage than Dream Unforgiven on the Hecarim. This guy was an absolute monster. He was an absolute monster into the top side. He showed that Shin is not immortal. He is 100% mortal. He punished him when it counted. Like I said, MVP to an enemy team, but Brave Carcass, it looked like he was getting stomped in the mid lane. Looked like he was dying over and over, but he was dishing out the damage he needed to do. He did find a lot of damage with his ultimate there with Last Arcane, so he was able to find what he needed to do. Not as much as probably he wanted if he was ahead onto the Zerath. But honestly, props to the Outlaws. They showed up here. This was the first place team. They were 2-8 versus a 9-1, and they showed up, I would say, today. Definitely low expectations, and you guys surpassed it really hard there. So good job to you guys. You definitely did play very well. But obviously, good job to the winning team, Bandits.
Man,
You guys are looking so strong.
I don't know who's sweating more, me or the entire Bandits team.
I feel like I'm sweating more than them.
Yeah. Yeah, from your machine gun tactic of casting.
Oh yeah, man, you gotta love it. I should start my own rapping channel, man.
Yeah, I feel like you could beat the Godzilla rap words per minute.
Maybe if there's a stat sheet on that one. Raven's been get on that. Anyway, I'm gonna send it over to Psychedelic Analyst Desk to further break down that amazing game.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back to the Analyst Desk. Thank you so much, Inami Ray and Sheep. You guys did a great job on that cast. It's the Bandits once again taking home the victory on stream. But I gotta say, Outlaws, you're looking a whole lot better since we last saw you. They at least made the game competitive. Torcosaurus was kind of had a lane kingdom going on there, punishing that early teleport Shen made to secure that dragon pretty well. But in the end, it was just pretty dominant for Bandits. We saw some really clutch steals coming out from the Hecarim, Dream Unforgiven. I was blanking on the name for a second. And DeFly just always doing great. Same with Oath. If you pick Zerath, you're one of two things. There's two guarantees. One, you're going to get camped, and two, you're going to get dove. Unfortunate for Brave Carcass, but that's kind of the way it goes as Zerath, but a well-played by Bandits to make sure they can fully take advantage of that. I really liked the Bandits draft. They did a really good job, and they did an even better job executing it. Anyways, guys, I'm going to throw up the poll for your player of the game. While it is up, we will be taking a short little break, but don't go anywhere, guys. We have the Spartans and the Lions for Game 2 coming up really soon.
You dig it?
And welcome back once again to the analyst desk. You guys voted on the player of the game, and I have to say, I really like your choice, chat. You chose well. It was no other than Dream Unforgiven on the Hecarim, 7-2 and 7. This guy was just an absolute monster in the early mid-game skirmishes. He was able to snowball himself very early on, which is really important on carry junglers such as Hecarim, able to get that Trinity Force disgustingly early, as well as a very, very clutch steal. We saw the enemy jungler had just ganked top. They looked to secure that Rift Herald. Dream Unforgiven has no fear in his heart, just charging in, ghosting in, smites it, and ults on out. Not able to get the eye, but denying them any chance of capitalizing on any plays that they made. So an absolute massive part on why his laners were able to succeed, why the team was able to succeed with their massive objectives of success. So well played to Dream Unforgiven and the rest of the bandits. But guys, we have game number 2 ready here. So we have the Spartans facing off against the Lions. They are all loaded up in the lobby, just waiting for me to give them the green light. So I'm going to send it back to our casters for pick and ban.
Thank you again, once again, Psychonautics. And I mean, this This game right here is very big for me, as Spartans is the team I coach, like I said in the last game. And they won their last game. Oh my gosh, hallelujah. They won their last game. So congrats to them. I'm happy about that. Now can they do that to the Lions? That's the big question.
I like to point out that my name is still on the Lions board.
The Lions, we're like rivals, man. Not even we're rivals.
No, no, we're not. No, there we go. There's the update. Thank you, Psychonaut, for that. Alright, looks like you're gonna be starting the draft any second now.
Yeah, man, I'm ready and hyped for this one. I'm just wanna see this game go on. I'm ready to see my boys in it. I gotta give them more credit. They did pretty well last game. I'm hoping they can do just as well into this game. Hopefully they can make me proud on stream for once, as every time I've casted them they fell short.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, but hey, new roster, new attitude, new game plan.
New game.
Sadly, I'm here casting and not there drafting for them, so that's unfortunate. But I'm very, very hopeful for my boys. They could do it without me, I bet. Ooh, the set ban coming out from Lions there. It'll be the first ban going over to Spartans. Not as surprised at all, as almost every single Spartans can play set there. So definitely not a surprise there. A set is going to be taken out for Spartans there, as they do almost have a 100% pick rate for him there. So see what Spartans are going to go ahead and ban out here. And I'm guessing, yep, the York. I was legit about to say, I'm guessing the York, because they're going against TSM Legend. You do not want to give TSM Legend his York. Like, he's so big on it. York in general is just, you don't want to see it, and you don't want to see a one trick on it either. Alright, so just get rid of it, just get it out of there. But Morgana's gonna also be banned out from Lions there, not wanting that very annoying bot lane matchup where Morgana can just pretty much fit into any matchup. Has the black field, so you can't lock down who you want to lock down in most fights there. But Nivea Bandit is going to come out for AP mid player, and Silas is going to be taken away from Ivy.
I'm so glad they took their Nivea away from AP mid player, because that is technically his one trick. Nivea and Syndra. So if we do not see a Syndra, expect that to be played.
They could either ban the Syndra here, or they can go for the Callista. But actually, that's actually Void Daddy into the jungle, so never mind.
Yeah, well, also Void Daddy hasn't played Callista since like week 2, so.
Whenever he plays Callista, he popped off on it.
There's the Yumi ban to counter Medril.
The Yumi ban, that champion just needs to be deleted from the game. I hate it. I hate playing with it on my team because I'm responsible. And I hate playing against it, but Lions!
They're first picking Jin, and they didn't ban
what?
If Spartans are like, there's the pickup. There's the pickup. Thank you.
It's gonna be able to pick up the Caitlyn and the Nautilus on this one. And the Morgana is banned out, so Lions can't pick this up for themselves, so they can't counteract the Nautilus with the Morgana there. So we'll see what Nautilus do have see what they do have in response to the Caitlyn not pick. And I mean, it's kind of hard to have a counter into this matchup.
I'm really hoping for a Blitzcrank pick. I'm really hoping for a Blitzcrank.
Blitzcrank is definitely a possibility here to just throughout the hook there. Pantheon that could
that's
go
gonna be a
into
Pantheon
one
support.
of 4 different lanes.
It's gonna be a Pantheon support. I have seen Medril play this, and he loves it, and it's really good. It's really underrated as a support role.
Pantheon support would be really nutty to see. Is also going to be the Orianna coming out. Orianna can really go into one lane, especially since you can't put it into the bot lane, since the Jhin is already there. So a little bit of a counter pick here for Spartans here. See if they are going to go ahead and pick that up for themselves. I'm going to cringe if they don't. Just heads up.
Vi. Open cup on the Vi.
So it looks like they went ahead and opted out to pick the jungler here. I'm guessing since they don't want to have any jungle bans towards Bumpin' Cup there, but I'm not gonna lie. I think picking mid lane here is much better because you already have the counter pick since you do have last pick here, so you get counter pick up into the top side and mid lane. But it looks like they're gonna go ahead and pick the Vi here, and I mean, to each their own. I'm still hopeful. Still hopeful.
How would you feel about a Vi top if they pick Kane from Cup?
I mean, if KG can play via top lane, I mean, like I said, I mean, I know these guys is, they're champ pools, obviously, and let me just say that I don't think that's a Vi top.
It could be. You never know. You never know.
I mean, if they would have surprised me, then go on right ahead.
Like, yes, our coach is in here. Let's do something that will make him upset. That would be hilarious.
High Reef is gonna not be able to play the Fizz this game either. It looks like Lion's not gonna be able to give him like any like snowbally champions here. Rek'Sai is gonna be taken away from Daddy and Malphite from TSM Legend there, so looks like no Harding engaged there. There's a really good pickup there, but Kassadin also making sure High Reef doesn't play the Kassadin either. So there's gonna be triple bans going towards him from first and second phase there. Let's see what they're gonna give counters.
I'm thinking they're gonna do a mid pick now.
I do expect a mid pick. Like I said, the jungle pick was fine in terms that they don't want to give any bans over to Bup and Cup there. They do shorten the pool from High Reef, but I don't think High Reef is gonna have any troubles with that one, as his champ pool is just so absolutely large. So if that is the play there, then that is totally fine. Please don't pick your top laner here. You do give double counter if you do end up doing that there. So
especially against Legend on Urgots.
Okay.
Ooh,
okay.
I am expecting a Shen pick at this point.
Okay.
Just, like if they do, they'll have complete global.
So
Pantheon.
it looks like Spartan's plans here is to see the entirety of Lions
Mordekaiser
comp and just make sure High Reef's champion counters each and every single one of them.
Bringing out the Mordekaiser.
High Reef, game's on you. But it is going to be Mordekaiser coming out for Lions here.
I have not
and
seen
also the Olaf for Mordaddy.
I called it Pantheon support.
Yep, I should just listen to you, Namiwe. I mean, seeing how you and Metro have the same exact, you know, prefix to your names, I'm guessing you guys play with each other quite a bit.
Yeah, but I've known him for such a long time now, and he's a great person all around. Player, he has his moments, but like we always judge him for being a Yumi one trick that always KS's. So.
Now let's see here. Spawn's gonna take a lot of time on this one, making sure High Reef does get the most value out of his pick here. They do see the entire lineup here, and it is gonna be the Vladimir coming out here. So all eyes on High Reef in the mid lane, seeing if he cannot just absolutely stop this lane. But Wolven Alchemist and Gaming Thomas gonna have a really good matchup into the bot lane here. Gonna be having a very fun time into Jin Nautilus Jin Pantheon, my bad. As you can't really engage on the Nautilus and be able to have enough damage to kill him. The only way is if you get onto the Caitlyn here, but the Caitlyn just has so much range and has so much ability to just stay away from you. And the Nautilus can easily peel her very easily, as I mean the Caitlyn Nautilus matchup is seen all the way throughout every amateur league, all the pro leagues. So I expect the Spawn's bot lane to do really good in this one, but Lions, Jin with the Pantheon does have the ability to just hit 6 and right click right out of his lane and be wherever he needs to be. So it's like having a Twisted Fate or a Shen on your team. So the support going to be able to heavily roam in this one, and I feel like that's kind of what you need into this team comp. High Reef is such a high contender player, and if you can put him behind, Spartans do struggle a little bit, but and it does not necessarily mean that they are absolutely weak. They do have the ability to carry in other lanes.
Yeah, especially with the recent Kate quote unquote nerf with that -5 movement speed, it definitely needs more people.
-5 movement speed, attack speed growth goes down, AD goes down, so little nerfs there and there, but in my opinion, Caitlyn's still an S+ tier. She's just so damn strong.
I feel like Riot's just been trying to torture all ADC players with this season. Just everything that's been going on. You know, make them super good and then make them super bad, and then bring back tank meta and then force people to play 2 ADCs.
Who knows? Maybe with Samira things will be different. The first ADC that can actually solo carry, self peel, and do what she needs to do.
Very, very strong champion.
Yep, sadly not be able to see it within the first week of all the leagues. Sadly, it's banned. Big sad face from Sheep.
Big sad face. Oh, darn it. I was really hoping for a Vi top Urgot jungle.
I would hope not. I would have strong words for my team if I saw that here.
That would just be a nightmare. Urgot with how slow he is in the clear. Oh, that would just very early that clear. It's just, what's the point? I really want to see someone bring out the orange jungle on stream. It's it's gonna happen.
And I mean, right? Maybe if I can convince Darkstar Gaming on Thursday, since I am a permanent replacement for jungle for them, since Same Page is gonna be out of town for himself, maybe just maybe I can convince Ravensman to put me on Ornn at least one game.
Convince him. If you're able to convince him, and I see you play it on stream, I will like PayPal you, Venmo, Cash App, whatever, $5 to you.
That'll give me enough money to buy the Postfire Caitlyn skin. Yeah.
Yes, the Kate skin. That's not even that good, huh?
What do you mean, Postfire Caitlyn? That's a pay-to-win skin, man.
Pay to win, indeed. It's just like the eye Blitzcrank skin.
Dude, I agree so much there. That pull does not look like it should land on most of the pulls it does.
I also feel like the definitely not Blitzcrank skin, which is my personal favorite skin of all time. That skin also is a little wonky.
Well, because it's not him. That's why.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, you're right. It is. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I should know that too. I should know that. Like my Discord alias for at least like almost like 10 months was definitely not Gavin. So.
Where's Gavin? I don't know, cause it's definitely not him.
I even made a custom picture. Like I had the Doomer meme guy dress in like the clothes I would wear, and just have Groucho Marx glasses on it. It's great. So now you can vote for your pick to win.
You know, as a caster, I don't vote for player of the games or vote for who's gonna win. But my vote's gonna go towards the definitely not biased at all Spartans.
Yeah, mine's definitely not biased at all either. Lions.
Psychonautic.
Oh, Psychonautic voting the Lions.
I see you, man. Once was enough, man.
Vote
Once was enough.
Vote bringing some.
Dude, just you wait. My team is gonna show up in this game. They're going to win, and they're going to show that the Spartans are a contender for playoffs here.
Ooh, Gurf also coming in with the Lions vote.
See, at least I got Flip Trick. At least I got my boy Flip Trick.
At least you got Flip. We all know it's flip vote diff. That's always been a thing.
I see. There's my boy Real Bill. There's my co-caster right there. Boom. Yeah, you're always on my side, Real Bill. Alright, just based off of these cops though, Anami, right? How do you think this game's gonna go?
Gurf, why are you voting twice?
Dude, Gurf is just trying to get under my skin, man. Like, look at he's showing Lions and he's showing Spartans.
And this is definitely going to be a very interesting game. Unbiased opinion.
Unbiased opinion.
Unbiased opinion. The Spartans do definitely look like they are gonna bring the heat. They're gonna force everything they can. They're gonna force drag fights. Probably at least one Rift Herald fight. But on the other hand, the Lions, that team comp, that team comp is very strong.
It is so strong.
So much frontline.
The only thing that Spartans really has going for, well, two things I would say. They have the Caitlyn Nautilus matchup, and a matchup that they should either win or go even in.
Yeah.
And they have the late game.
I predict
The
even.
Vladimir is just so strong, the Caitlyn's so strong. Yes, the Jhin is strong as Oriana, but when it comes to like post 40 minutes, Olaf finds it a lot harder to do what he needs to do. Pantheon finds it a lot harder you need to do. And there's no Shin in this game. You have no Shin shield onto the Olaf. So if you walk into got by Vlad, Caitlyn, Nautilus, what do? You die. Yes, when it's early enough into the game, they won't have the damage to really do that. But when it comes to post 40, everyone almost has their full builds. You're just gonna get one shot there, so Void are gonna have a lot harder time to really do what he needs to do. Same thing with Medjol on the Pantheon. I mean, Pantheon in general does fall off as a champion when it comes to 35-40 minutes into the game. You pretty much just become a stun bot with your W and damage absorption with your E and roam with your R.
Yes. So from how the entire season has looked, no games have really gone past 35 minutes. I think there's been maybe 5 total that I've seen in all the stats. Because I think the highest average I've seen for a team win is 33 minutes or something like that, somewhere around there. But like, yeah, if somehow neither team has lost by the 25 minute mark, then it's definitely gonna be a very late game based team fight. Like, it's gonna be like one fight to win them all.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll see how this is gonna go out here. We'll see if any team can get an early game lead, or if it's just gonna be a farm fest for the first 10-15 minutes or so. And once and forever, my client actually decides to work on Mondays.
Yes, yeah, mine got in before, or I think both of ours actually got in before the stream did.
Alright, pause that 5 seconds.
I am ready.
Alright, you ready for the Tsunami Ray?
Yes, I am. This is definitely the game to watch this week.
Oh yeah, big rivalry going on in the casting here for this one. Color caster versus play-by-play. Let's see which one will prevail. Onto the predictions for this one. Lions on the blue side, Spartans on the red. Spartans starting to show up with the new roster here, being able to pick up a win against Phantom just last game. High Reef having, I think, over a 80-90% kill participation there, being able to carry his team to victory. Let's see if he can do the same here into the second game and show just how strong this roster switch is. Ooh, Kirk gonna be looking for an early invade here. We're not even gonna be able to throw the axe toss. There it is again. High Reef just has to be really careful. He's gonna pop an early potion here. Tell on danger. Here comes Bubba coming with an alchemist. He's gonna be throwing a couple autos onto Void out of here, and High Reef not gonna have to burn anything here. Gonna be able to reset right out of that one.
Yeah, and get back right before the minions get there as well. So it looks like the first drag, Infernal. What's your prediction for the soul this game?
Well, it can't be Inferno, so it's Mountain, Cloud, or Ocean. Let's do a Cloud out here for this one, yeah?
Yeah, I think the same. There's a lot of very heavy ult dependencies on both teams. For most trades or awkward jungle encounters. So yeah, I think Cloud is definitely going to be the one to just show up out of nowhere. If not, then I think Ocean, because there's a lot of tank as well.
I feel like no matter what it is, Cloud or Ocean, you do not want to give either of those to the Spartan side, as they just use both of those up so well. So much high value ultimates and so much high value utility speed coming out from the ultimate usage when you do have the Cloud Soul, and same thing with the Ocean Soul. Ocean Soul onto Vlad. Ooh, looking for... Ooh, Dredge's actually going to be able to land onto Gus there. Backtrack is going to be able to keep Jamie Thomas healthy, and Elite Turbo coming up from over an Alchemist doing so much damage there. Triple KG did get quite a bit of damage off on TSM Legendary, but he is down to 1 level, so he does not have the level here, but he should be able to pick that one up here. But really good trade coming out from the boss side for Woven Alchemist, Gaming Thomas there. See if they can't keep up this pressure.
Yeah, unfortunately, TSM Legend did have to burn his pot very early, so it may be a little rough early lane phase for him.
Yeah, Urgot definitely does win that early game skirmishes. The shot. Ooh, wait, we head to the jungle. Vodaddy is here. Spike goes off. Vodaddy's gonna be able to pick up that one. Vodati just gonna run down Bubba Cup here. He does have the flash. He is gonna use it. He's gonna be able to dodge right out of that one. Gonna be able to Q out. Here comes High Reef. Not gonna be enough. First player gonna go over to Vodati. He's to the top side. Extra Blue KG. Gonna be able to get a lot of damage off the TSM Legend. Might have to walk out of that one. The passive goes off, but the shield is gonna fall down on that one. It's your boy KG. Could look for a solo kill up into the top side. He does get a shield off his E there. His W should be coming off cooldown here in a little bit here. So let's see if he is gonna go for the solo kill. Vodati is not close enough to his spawn. If that is the case, looks like he is going to be looking to play pretty safe here, not wanting to give that much. He does not know what Void ID is. He does not want to miss the possibility. Really good Drag Giant is going to land right into Gustum. A lot of damage coming out into Wolven Alchemist, so he's got to be really careful. Flash Shield going to be burned from Wolven Alchemist, but also Shield going to be burned out. But really good flash from Metro. It's going to be able to pick up kill on that one. Gustum very low on HP there. It is going to be a lot of summoners on both sides, but it's actually going to be an equal trade still coming out. Flash is still going to be up for Thomas, and Flash is still going to be up for Gus on that one.
Interesting choice, bringing Electrocute on the
Bubba
Pantheon.
Cup to see if he can go for a play on JP mid play. He does not have to flash up. Face rush is going to be used. He's about to get his blood rush there. A little extra move speed is going to be there, but MP mid player have enough gas and a tank on that one. He's going to be able to throw out his W and make sure he stays alive on that one.
Yeah, as you see, Vi does already have a longsword, so that's going to be like a very early rush for that other component of the Warriors jungle item. Along with Olaf, he does have the Stalker's Blade and a longsword. No boots yet. Personally, before I would get the longsword or the Ruby Crystal, because I prefer to go full tank Olaf, like I would get boots, just at least get those normal ones out of the way.
He does have his Axe Zone. If he did bring Inspiration, he will have Approach Velocity, so does allow him to open up not having to buy boots, maybe even bringing up the Magical Footwear. So that could be the possibility here. And Bumper Cup maybe looking for something at the top side. He will be spotted out by TSM Legend here. He's down 2 levels. Bumper Cup gonna have to walk right out of that one.
Very unfortunate. That could have been a very good gank. But I feel like TSM Legend just does have a sixth sense.
KG also have to be really careful. He's running low on mana and he's also very low on health. TSM Legend not having to worry about mana issues at all. He's going to be able to land a really good pull onto KG there, but KG going to be able to throw his E out, get the shield, and walk out of that one, but does still take quite a bit of damage out. And he's going to have to reset here. If you probably can bring the TP to make sure he does not bleed that much CS here.
Yeah, it does look like that Moriarty is
land
more
onto
likely.
Metro here, gonna take a couple of poke from Wolven Alchemist, but Deluge gonna be able to land on Thomas. TP gonna come out from AP mid player.
Yeah, looks like Moriarty did just get a free first Infernal, and it is Ocean for the second one. Oh,
So Cloud still up there, 50%.
So Cloud is still up
Aaron.
there. Yeah, I'm thinking Cloud is gonna be it then. Mostly, like probably because whenever you see global ults like Pantheon, and I guess Caitlyn as well, because you know that it is a very big range. Then it's gonna be more useful throughout, along with Olaf's ultimate.
Yeah, Baby mid player getting a lot of damage on the high reef here. Bubba Cup is here, gonna throw out the Vault Breaker, charge it up, but not really gonna be able to find too much there. Just making sure High Reef does not get absolutely all in by AP mid player here. They do know what Bubba Cup is though, so Vodati gonna be able to path around that, but it looks like he's gonna go ahead and skip on his Raptors and go ahead and pick up the Scuttle.
Yeah, so it looks like that.
He spotted out once again. AP
Yeah,
mid
looks
player
like-
just being so annoying.
That's what he does. Hate to say it, but he's just that type of player. Just make sure that just nothing for you. That's it.
Yeah, Hive gonna go in and get a reset there. He does have the Kindle Gem, so he does have that 10% CDR. Gonna go ahead and pick up an Amplifying Tome there. Trying to get that early 20% CDR. Ooh, it's not gonna go on to Wolven Alchemist on that one. Ignite is gonna go out. Flash is still not up. Or gonna be able to walk out of that one. Gus Zoom does have the 4-strike. He's gonna use it. Not gonna come out for Jimmy Thomas to make sure Gus does take a lot of damage, but Wolven Alchemist is not in range just out for that one. And is going to be Ignite trade coming out from both supports there. Gaming Thomas still does have his flash. Medros does not have his flash. Shield is going to be up for both ADCs here. Trajan is not going to be able to find his target there, and Medro just being very annoying by walking in and just taking no damage as a Z. Who is going to land on KG, but really good buffer coming out of the Z. He is going to be going to the death zone, but he's going to be able to walk close enough to maybe for not to matter. He's taking a lot of damage though. TS might have to be careful. He's gonna walk out of that one. Here comes Wood Daddy. He's gonna take the tower damage there, but he's taking so much damage. He pick up a kill. Flash is gonna come out. Whoa, you got flash out of that one too, Wood Daddy. A double flash trade. He's gonna come into top side, but they are gonna pick up a kill on KG.
Yeah, that's very big. Not just for Daddy, for Legend as well. Just getting all that CS, just free lane. Daddy's really making sure that his laner's having a very easy time against KG.
Yeah, ooh, Judge's gonna land onto Gus. He does have the flash to do. He is gonna burn the heal. Pacemaker not gonna be fun. Target's there. A really good Q is going to find its target and pick up the summoner from Gus there. So Wolverine Alchemist does have the summon advantage.
Looked like Buff was trying to go in for a little engage there. If he was able to grab Medjol, I think that would have been a very easy kill.
Yep.
Maybe the Nautilus would have fallen because Jin did have full chat at the time, but
It's
yeah,
gonna be
still
coming
very
off from Spot side, and it's going to be Lions trying to counter push this out so they can get their own reset here. Medjol is level 6. He does have the ability to pretty much ult to anywhere on the map if he chooses to here. So see if he does plan out on doing that and keep the snowball continue to rolling for Lions here. They up 3 kills.
Yeah, it looks like Vortex is gonna
Hy-Vee going for a solo kill here. He's gonna go into his pool there, not be able to find a target, and Hy-Vee taking a lot of damage, and you do not have your flash
Rest
anymore.
in peace,
Over
Hy-Vee.
aggressiveness is gonna be the doom of you, and Hy-Vee's gonna fall down.
Rest in peace, Hy-Vee. A 9.5-minute Rift Herald coming in for the Lions. Looks like Verdetta, yeah, he was gonna try and go top, just get that pushing. Looks like he might just go mid and drop it right away. Get those very early plates, get AP mid player even further ahead.
Hy-Vee does not have his TP up, so he won't be able to stop this as heavily, but it looks like Vodaddy is pathing towards the top side here. Hy-Vee may have enough time to come down here. Buppet Cup is nearby to answer if he does choose to, and it looks like he is going to be able to spot this out with the wood there. He is here at the tower, so see if he can't do anything here to stem the bleeding as much as possible. Hy-Vee is up here. They could go for a 2v2 if they want to, but it looks like they're not going to do that. Looks like they're just going to try to take down Riftfield here, but he's going to be a couple plates going down, going to OP mid player and Boydaddy. Side to top side, KG actually going to be able to get GS and Legend right into the tower, being able to pick up a tower shot there, and it's your boy KG looking for a solo kill. He's going to be able to throw the R off. That time is going to go out. Can KG pick up the kill here? Won't be enough. No, it will not. They're going to be able to fall out of that one. Sure going to be there, but here comes Bumping Cup. Will be able to pick up the kill. He is down 3 levels. Ult is up. He's going to use it in one more hit and will be enough. Bumping Cup going to be able to finally pick up a kill for his team there, as KG not going to be able to bring that threshold down low enough and not going to be able to pick up the kill on TSM Legend.
If you're looking at it now, it is a 25 farm, or not. No, that is wrong. A number difference in the mid lane for farm. Very,
30,
very unfortunate.
Not 30. 33.
Yeah,
It's gonna be Boydaddy onto this Drake. Those two, it's gonna be Mountain!
So you were right.
I was wrong actually. I wanted Cloud.
Yeah, you were wrong. Oh yeah.
No Cloud.
I have at the moment.
Upsetting.
Upsetting spaghetti.
Earth was right. Called for the Mountain Soul. He cursed us, it seems. Cast a curse, man. I swear.
Cast a curse. Looks like Kate does have a BF sword and 2 Doran's blades. That's actually a very big spike for her, especially early. Even though Jin does have a BF sword and a shard.
I'm extremely upset.
Because it wasn't Cloud.
Well, obviously that, but no. Jin has a Kerchiss shard. There's only one thing that builds into with BF sword. And if people have watched me cast enough games with Jin being in the game, they will know I absolutely hate Storm Razor on Jin first. It is the most useless item for him. And Hy-Vee's taking a lot of damage here. He's going to have to be really careful. He's going to have to pull out of this one. The Shockwave is there. He's going to be able to find a Halo Plague. Not going to be enough.
That looks like that's going to be the first turret to fall.
Aggressive.
Yeah. AP mid player does have a
It's gonna be
finished
a
Loon
3v3 here.
Zeko.
Wolfen Alchemist gonna net right over that wall. Vodaddy gonna go for a play onto Bump and Cup there. Thomas can be left alone. Gonna go down that one. Bumping up. What are you doing? Going right back in. A double kill going over to Gus. And it looks like someone is gonna go for a kill onto KG. He's gonna be invited to the death realm. KG still does not have splash up, but he does have it up now. Gonna try to shotgun knees his way out of this one. Q gonna come to some legends. Gonna do so much damage. And it's gonna be a solo kill up to the top side.
From how it's looking right now, Lions definitely does have the favor coming into this one. There's 3 people that are 2-0. So they are very big at the moment. Right now, Olaf does have Ninja Tabbies, a finished jungle item. Oriana does have the Loon Zeko, Sork Boots, and Amplifying Tome. So it looks like those look like AP mid player is going to be building towards a Morello's.
I mean, I definitely do agree with the Melo's pick here. You're going up against a Vladimir, and you're
Yeah.
also going up against a Uga. And Uga, if he does pick up the Death Stance, is going to be able to heal out of that one. He does not have the Conqueror, though, so KG not opting for that.
The
Which
funny
could
thing
actually
was,
be the doom and gloom for him this one, as Conqueror actually would have helped him a lot into this matchup.
it would have. Like, I was talking to Vordaddy earlier, and like he was saying that Morello's is such a bad item. Just flame anyone on stream that builds it. I said I might, but seeing as it is this matchup and this team, it's definitely a very good pickup, especially for someone as squishy as Oriana.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, it gives you magic pen, so it kills your targets faster anyway. And high reef on the Vlad not really gonna build that magic resist that early on into the game, so that's when it does come in most handy. I mean, look at that damage right there. That's even without the Oblivion Orb. And once you get that bad boy, it's gonna do a lot of damage. Turret is gonna fall down, and Hive got to be so careful. He's gonna go for the all-in heal play, gonna come out. He doesn't have enough for the heal. He's gonna be there. Walk out of this one. Flash Iron Plate's gonna give him the heal. Flash going for AP mid player with the shockwave, and he's on a killing spree. Here comes Bumper Cup. See if he can kill onto AP mid player. He does not have to flash anymore. It looks like he might be able to do that. Jojon's gonna land right on top of Medjol there, and he's gonna come out, but Gus is gonna be the target of the depth charge there, and he's not gonna be able to fall on that one. Kuntgal is gonna come out, and you have to Wolfhackers, you have to block this one for Gaming Thomas. Ace in the hole is going to be used. Some more damage on that one. And AP mid player actually does end up getting out of that one. Bumper Cup not going to be able to pick up a kill there. And looking so rough for the Spartans right now.
Yeah, you gotta know Bumper Cup is very upset about that. Just the unfortunate CDR timer.
Looks like he's gonna get all in by Void Daddy here. He's gonna go for the all in. He is on the tower. Void Daddy not wanting to risk it as the bot lane is roaming up there. Medjol is there. Gaming Thomas looking for a play. He does not have Ragnarok. He does not have to anymore. Looks like they're gonna go. Gaming Thomas, really good vision play there. Bumper Cup, you are out of position. You are the next target. A double kill going over to Void Daddy. And that is most likely going to be Drake going over to Lions there. It is going to be a triple Drake. 16 minutes into the game and could be seeing Soul 21 minutes. It looks like Vodaddy is not done. He's going to go right onto High Reef. He's probably going to be forced to pull, but not likely as he's going to walk out of that one as he does not want to walk into the Drake. Ooh, TSM Legend going to go right onto KG there. KG has to be really careful. Looks like he's going to opt to go in instead. Can this one alive? I don't think he can. One more auto and TSM Legend going to be able to pick up another kill on KG there as... Hate to be the bearer of bad news to myself, but... This game ain't looking too good for the Spartans.
It ain't. There is a 9k gold lead in favor of the Lions. And now there's a third Drake being picked up. 3 towers to none. They're 12 kills up. It's not looking very good.
Yep. Another Drake there, another tower about to fall down here as AP mid player looking to deny as much CS before he takes that one down. So there's going to be 4 turrets going over and... Looks like, okay, there we go. I was expecting the pause to come out there as soon as I saw that disconnect, but looks like he reconnected it right there.
There it is.
Oh, there's the pause. Looks like they a little late on the pause, but looks like this one should be situated quite fast there, as it looks like a little bit of crashes coming out there, and actually maybe not, as it looks like KG's still having a little bit of issues here.
What is it with top laners and their game issues today?
I don't know what it is, man. Tokasaurus not being able to see it in the client, KG not being able to connect into the game. When in doubt, blame Riot Games.
Ugh, Riot Games. They're an interesting group group of developers, to say the least. Getting a third champion within 2 months. That's
Alright,
insane.
Looks like both teams are gonna throw out the ready check. We should have the game unpaused here and a few here. Maybe, possibly. Teams patrolling. There we go. Unpause in 3 seconds. Go right back into this game, and that is a 10k gold lead over to Lions there. But not going to be spotted out by Thomas there. Maybe looking for Judge Line to go onto him, but they're going to walk out of that way. He does have the Ragnarok to walk out if he needs to, so not really in the danger zone there as the IE is still not completed for Woven Alchemist, so he's not really going to be able to dish out the damage he wants to. TSM Legend on the hunt there, staying in this bush. Maybe be able to pick up Up and Cup here. He does not have the Death Realm, so he's not able to stop Up and Cup from running away. And KG is here. They could look for the 2v1 here, but it's
Looks like they are going to go
we're heading
with
up to the
Medjool's
top
coming
side.
up.
So is High Reef. He's going to be able to get there before AP mid player, but both sides just going to back out onto that one, seeing that Medjool is there and AP mid player is roaming. Alright, so High Reef still doesn't have his first item. He is coming up onto the proto boat here and a few there, so once he gets that, he will feel kind of comfortable, maybe possibly going for these hard engages once again, seeing if he can pick up a couple kills for his team here. It is still Vladimir. He still does have the ability to one-shot once he does get that item lead there, and once Woven Alchemist does pick up the eye, he also will have the ability to do a lot of damage if he can land his trap site, or can get those free autos into backline. But it is going to be the second midfield falling down over to Lions once again. They're just on top of the objectives this game, and there's a minute and a half until ban and 3 minutes until drag.
Yeah, looking at the supports, they're both very close to finishing their items for their rewards. Very, very close. 50 gold off for the Nautilus and 120 for the Pantheon.
A little bit of a spike for both the supports going in here, and a few. Shelly is going to be dropped into the top side here. KG alone to defend, and that tower is going to fall, but it is going to take a lot of damage as KG and the guy be careful not to walk up too far as Medjool and Gus are on their way here. And Bubba Cup is here to defend with KG, so he won't be alone. Woven Alchemist and Thomas looking to roam over too. We've down to his boss side versus AP mid player. AP mid player getting a little bit of damage off, but he's going to take a tower shot there. Void, that have to be really careful here. You're by yourself, man. He is taking a lot of damage. Woven Alchemist is getting so many free autos. KG is here, but he's going to be able to flash right into the execution. Jason Much should be able to pick up a kill. Also, give me top. He's going to take KG to the death row, taking a couple tower shots, but it's not going to matter. Woven Alchemist looking to be the next target, but going to be able to walk out of that one. He's too far away. Alchemist came himself out of the danger zone, and Void Daddy just so tanky and just so far ahead, and Spartans are just too far behind.
Very, very, very lucky play, or very lucky circumstance for poor Daddy. I was really expecting Ace and a hole to come out, considering that they have vision
Woven
all
Alchemist,
around there.
definitely not doing the amount of damage he needs to do here. He does have the IE now, so maybe in another fight like that, he will be able to actually do something for his team there. He is down so much for pickup, looking for a player to TSM Legend. He does not have his Death Realm up. Jen does not have the current call either, but he's going to be able to walk out of that one as he is just so damn tanky. He does have the Leon cheese, he does have a Ruby Crystal. He does have enough gold to pick up his next item most likely here. AP mid player taking a lot of damage, have to be really careful, but going to throw out a lot of damage back onto High Reef here. High Reef, you're going to have to be careful here, but maybe looking for something. AP mid player does have enough for his Q there, but he's got to flash right out of that one, and
Or the
AP mid player going golden there, and man, he is just not afraid at all as High Reef here, as he's just showing up so big here.
He's got no mana in
Really good touch as he's going to land at the TSM Legend. He does not have the Death Realm nor the Flash. Shutdown going over to Woven Alchemist. Finally some good news for the Spartans, but I doubt it's going to be enough. We'll see if Woven Alchemist is going to be able to use that gold effectively enough. He does end up picking up, at least it was not Thomas onto that Nautilus there, so Woven Alchemist is going to feel kind of happy about picking that one up, but still going to be a long way for a comeback on this one.
Looking at the items again, so now AP mid player does have a finished Zanya's and is has the Oblivion Orb, so he was waiting to finish that item. Either that or Four Daddy, the team captain, was definitely telling him, "Hey, if you build that, you're off the team." I wouldn't doubt that, because he really did just need it for the Magic Pen.
This is gonna be the last Drake. TSM Legend gonna actually opt to TP to the top side, so he is completely trusting his team to win the 5v4 here. Spartans is so out of position, they will shred this down. You gotta run here. This is Drake point. They're gonna find AP mid player here. They are gonna come out. Ace and O not gonna be able to find its target, and Bumping comes to get absolutely shredded here. Depth gonna use on AP mid player, see if he can get on this one. KG looking for the back line here. Open Optimus is here. Suicide Reef. Vigil KG taking 3 away. Maybe looking for a kill there. Vodaddy is all by himself. Lethal Temple may be enough for Open Alchemist here. One more auto, another shutdown goes over to him. He'll gonna be used on Gamey Topless so he can get out of that one. A really good trap to make sure AP mid player cannot find the range to get any more type of damage out. And do lose the Drake, but at least you do get one in return, but you do lose 2. So, small victories for Spartans, but you lose the soul, you lose 2, and you lose a lot at the top side as TSM Legend gets quite a bit of damage onto the start here.
Mordekaiser, the best split pusher in my opinion, just because he's Mordekaiser. He has the self-sustain, especially now with the Mountain Soul. So his shields are going to be very big.
Be able to land onto Gusum. Gaming Thomas going to take a lot of damage, but he's going to fall down. Gusum on a killing spree. Looks like Bubblegum is going to be the next target. Q going to be coming out Medjol, and AP Mid going to be able to pick that one up with an auto attack. Wolverine Alchemist trying to do the best he can, clean out the best he can. To top side, KG is going to go against CS Legend. Oh no, he disconnected in the middle of a fight! CS Legend going to be able to pick up a kill there, and that is just so unfortunate. And we sadly do not have the technology to chrono break here, so that is just how it is here. And that is just so unfortunate.
And it feels like just nothing for the Spartans is going their way. They're having internet issues. They fell behind at a very early point in the game. And I guess I was wrong. There has been no contest for any objective. There has been no 50-50s for the Drags or the Rift Heralds. Unlike the first game that we watched tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because Primo Forgiven was going off.
It was constantly contest. And I mean, even Blizzico being able to pick up a steal for the team on that one, but Spartan just asleep at the wheel on this one. They weren't even like nearly in position to even contest for that Drake. They do pick up a kill, but I doubt that's going to be enough. And Woven Alchemist is going to have to try to pick up this Essence Weaver as fast as possible if he wants to do any type of damage. Gus Zoom does have the BF sword and the pickaxe. He's getting pretty close to getting at this IE, and once that happens, he is going to be really strong here. So we have to watch out for that one.
Yeah, looking at High Reef, he's looking to finish the Zanyas that he definitely put off for a little bit. I feel like if he built that after just half building the Proto Belt, then it might have been an easier laning phase for him.
High Reef just taken so low just from AP mid player alone. AP mid player actually does have the Zonias. He did not just pick up the stopwatch. He is going for the full Zonia, so he does have the Oblivion Orb, so he is going for Morelos. He is going to be able to pick that one up. Does have TP. Doubt he's going to need to use it. Baron is going to be started up, but this is going to be a pretty slow Baron. Jane can secure it, but he can't burst it. And Bumpin' Cup is within the area, but TSM Legend going to be able to spot this one out. And again, I don't think Spartans are in the position to even look for this. It would be a miracle steal if Bup can get it, but maybe mid play a really good shockwave onto 2 here. But he is all by himself. He has to be really careful here. Spartans is close by if they need to engage. Really good stasis is going to go out. People going to go golden. And it looks like AP Midplay might fall down. Tyreek, he's going to get eaten up by KG. That's exactly what's going to happen. And it's going to be 2 kills going over to Spartans. But here comes Medjol here. He is going to fall down here. Shut down, going over to Ivy finally. And he's going to be able to use it here. Just have his pool up. And Obank was trying to do as much as he can there. But still, all in all, not a horrible fight considering the facts for Spartans. But still, that is not what you want to find. That is a 4 for 3. You do shut down 3 bands there, but it is only Woven Alchemist left alive. Only 2 seconds left on Bup here. See if they can't mount defense and maybe save this inhibitor.
Oof. And I don't think that was a really good play from the Lions there, if I'm being completely honest. They lost 3 of their Barons the moment they got it. I think if Metal didn't go in there, they just backed up, reset, start pushing out lanes even harder, then it definitely could have just been GG's there. Even though they did win in the kills, but it was. I don't think it was really worth it.
They give
Considering-
over a lot of shutdowns. So overall,
Yeah.
yes, you do win in the kill lead, but you are definitely not winning in the gold gold gain from that fight alone. Yes, you are still up ahead, but you do lose on the gold gain. Not extremely detrimental to the Lions, but definitely something that shouldn't have happened, and definitely giving a lot more gold to the Spartans than actually is needed to. So good on Spartans being able to find that one, but I still gonna be a lot of catching up to do for the Spartans if they're truly gonna want to win this one.
Besides everything that's happened in the top lane, I'm very surprised that Urgot is not even that far behind in gold, or farm rather. Just over 25 down at this point with the connectivity issues and the 8 deaths. Like he's still very close to finishing that death stance.
Yeah, he is so close when he gets that he might be able to stay alive long enough. Well, Vanako's finally being able to complete the Essence Reaver there, so he's going to be able to dish out a lot of the damage there, throw out a lot of his R's in. Pacemakers there, so High Reef being able to finally complete the Zonians. He looks like he's going to be the target here. He does have the Zonians, but he does need to go golden. So he's going to try to walk out of that one. He is going to go golden. The Q going to come out and make sure he stays healthy. He's going to flash right out of that shockwave, giving Thomas trying to peel as best as he can. Depth Charge is going to go right onto the Olaf there, but he is trying to do as much damage as possible. Van Ackman so many Fiatos, but now he's actually going to fall down. A shutdown going over to Thomas there. And Gus is actually unstoppable right now. He's 5-0 and 11. 60 KP into this game, and Woven Alchemist taken down so low. Deadly Flitch is going to find its target. Looks like it's not going to be deadly enough, though, as Woven Alchemist is going to be able to walk right out of that one. TSM Legend so far ahead here. KG just getting absolutely dominated. Is going to be able to save just live long enough, but TSM Legend is going to be able to pick up that one. That's going to be the last Nexus Terror down. High V Woven Alchemist, only ones left alive. See if they can't get any type of KDA boost here, but I doubt that is going to happen. And it is going to be Lions taking down Spartans here, pushing them to 2-9 and gaining to 7-4.
Very phenomenal game, played by the Lions. Very unfortunate that there was like too many ganks, I feel, from 4Daddy very early on, but it definitely paid off. Because look at that KD, 7-2 and 5, more farm than his ADC and top laner.
Yeah.
Damage charts to top it too. Oriana with the top of
AP
just
mid
shy
board
of
just
31,000.
Yeah, just showing up so big. They're more than 1,000 and damage per minute, and the kills were actually just alone from Lions. It was 1 kill a minute, and over 1 kill a minute if you can take the kills over from Spartans as well. So definitely a very aggressive game there, and man, do I have some talking to do with this team. Oh boy, I can
I
give
would start
credit.
with Vision.
I can give credit where it's due with the Bandits versus the Outlaws. The Outlaws actually showed up pretty big for being, where Spartans was, 2 and 8. They were so behind on the standings. They, just seemed not a strong team versus the strongest team in the league, and that just showed up really big here. But, oh boy, I cannot. I wish I could say the same. But I cannot say the same here. Spartans just need to rethink their strategy completely. And maybe I need to rethink my coaching skills as well.
Maybe
Because
just a
obviously
little
something
bit.
is not working here.
Yeah, like I definitely just my recommendation. I would definitely talk to them about getting more vision, because Metal
Oh, yeah.
absolutely stomped them. He had a 67 vision score to the highest on the Spartans, which was Bumping Cup at 28. So that was pretty much dwarfed it.
Yeah,
still, that
definitely a lot to talk about. Let's just say I may have a notepad on my second monitor. Been writing stuff down, no biggie. Definitely not going to yell at the team. Join the Discord right after stream is over, but no. The game was really good from the Lions, though. They did show why they are one of the stronger teams into the LAS draft. Showing up really big there. I am still very very tilted from Gus building that Storm Razor first. That pisses me off so much. It really does. It tilts me. It really puts me from 0 to 100 on the tilt scale because that bothers me so much.
I respect it. I know Guz. I love the man. He's a fantastic person. I feel like he did that just to spite you. Like
mean,
if you
I
went
wouldn't
if you
be
went IE
surprised.
first, and then Stormrazor, would you be okay with it then?
I would be kind of okay with it.
Okay,
In
like,
my opinion, I
would your
don't like
tilt be
Stormrazor on Jhin. It's okay on other ADCs, but I feel like on Jhin, it's just not worth it.
would your tilt level be down to at least a 7 if it?
At least a 7, yes. As long as IE is the first item you build on Jhin, I'm at least okay with that. Because you are losing so much by building Stormrazor. Like going a little
Stormrazor
to a little
stats.
of a little mathematical, valuation. Jin's kit minus 25% crit damage from the start of the game because that's just how his kit is built around his passive. So you're
Yep.
losing minus 25% damage onto your passive. Your passive also makes it so whenever you get attack speed, yes, that's which Stormrazor gives, it gives you small amount of damage. But you know what else gives you damage? Crit chance. Crit chance actually gives you AD attack damage, which is why his damage gets so high.
Yeah.
You are getting 65 damage plus around 15% attack speed or so from Stormrazor plus the 25% crit chance. However, you're getting 80 damage from IE, which means you are overall getting more damage from IE because the 15% does not translate to an overall 15. You do get the passive attack speed bonus where whatever you crit, you do move faster, and you also do get the slow. However, the amount of times that you are going to land that slow on a minion or a monster and not on a champion is so high that it just becomes not worth it.
I was really hoping when I pointed out the shard before he got the BF sword, I was really hoping that he was gonna go static ship first because that would have made you even more tilted, wouldn't it?
Honestly, I would have just all F forward. I would have given the casting reins over to Yanami Ray. I would have saw myself out in that one. I would have quit League of Legends for a couple of days.
not even coach your team, just I'm
Like
done.
nope, I'm done. I'm done. I'm out. I'm gone.
transfer your account to the Europe servers.
Yep, I'm done with NA. But no, besides that, I will say Lions did play very well there. Definitely, like I said, definitely could have expanded his dominance over there. But I do have to give credit where it is due to Spartans. Top did not do well. Jungle did not do well. High Reef having a lot of questionable, plays into the mid lane, which put him behind. But bot lane actually did held their own. Woven Alchemist actually out CSing Gus there and actually
Yeah.
able to at least keep himself at least a little bit of a lead there. So at least he was actually able to find something like Gus has 5 kills and 12 assists. Out of all of that, only one of that is contributed to Woven Alchemist. So Woven Alchemist doing pretty well into that matchup there. He's not able to really give that much there. So, congrats to him being able to have the second most CS into the game there, just behind AP mid player there. So, good job to him. He did find what he needed to find, at least like in the situation he was in, being able to dish out the damage he needed to dish out. Did have the most damage on his team. He did out damage Gus, actually. He actually did out damage Gus. I wonder why. He also almost did as much damage as TSM Legend. So, give credit where it's due. Definitely my MVP for the losing team there would definitely go over to Woven Alchemist. But Lions did a really good job there as they just look so dominant. They had a lot of questionable plays, as in like that little Baron fight call. Didn't matter in the long run. However, you definitely that definitely shouldn't happen. You definitely should not give over 3 kills and like over 1,000 plus gold worth of shutdown, about almost 2,000 actually.
Yeah.
But besides from that, Lions looking really strong. Spartans and myself kind of have to go back to the drawing board apparently.
My final thoughts for this game. The Spartans did play like a pretty decent early game. It's just once like a majority of the team got a little bit behind, it was just hard to stop them from rolling down the hill. It was just a very steamroll game, if I'm being completely honest. So like the moment there was any opportunity to get ahead for the Lions, they just took it. They just went all out. They showed actually no mercy, especially since KG did DC in the middle of a fight with with Legend.
Yeah, Legend having no respect towards that. He's like, this is LAS draft. I am not giving any type of inch. I'm killing you regardless if you do disconnect or not. But yeah, good game from Lions. Spartans, gonna have to go back to the drawing board. Same with myself. But for more on that game, I'm gonna send it back over to Innes Desk with Psychonautic.
Uh, every time it's Psycho Mike muted Nonic. I did fix it. What a game from the Lions is what I was trying to say. Every member holding their own. Jeez. Just the iconic Psychonautic play. But anyways, guys, TSM Legend doing TSM Legend things in that top lane on the Mordekaiser. He was doing a great job. Vord Daddy on the roll swap to the Olaf was being super proactive on the map, getting pressure in all of his lanes, helping them out, helping them snowball. AP mid player had good shockwave after good shockwave. He was doing a great job there. Just some really surprising all-ins and solo kills coming out from him. Some plays I didn't see. I didn't see the opportunity, but he did, so well played to him. And then I really liked the Pantheon Jhin bot lane. The Electrocute Pantheon was kind of giving me the Fervor of Battle Leona vibes. It was definitely super fun to watch that one. Anyways, guys, we are going to go on a short break. I will throw up your player of the game poll. We'll be back in about 5 minutes.
while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. With crimson secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating.
And welcome back to my mic muted station. You guys voted on your player of the game, and it was AP mid player on the Orianna. Just kind of the shockwave king that game. Just one after another. The Oriannas we've seen on stream tonight were just absolutely on point, and AP mid player continuing that trend. 4-1 in 10. He's just dominant in that lane matchup, not letting Vladimir sustain or have a free scaling into that late game. And then when it came to late game skirmishes, man had no fear. He was running into the enemy jungle, using the stasis and stopwatch to its full advantage to bait in the enemy team, kite back into his team with the utility at his disposal, and just a really well played game from AP mid player and the Lions in general. Anyways, guys, that is it from me, Psycho Mike Muted Nonic. I swear, if you look at Sheep and I's Discord DMs, it's about 60% saying, Noah, your mic is muted. Noah, your mic is muted again. Anyways, guys, be sure to check out our website. You can use the command in chat there to get there. We have all kinds of good merch for you guys to check out. Also, be sure to check out the YouTube channel. Our VODs are being posted on there. It's about 24 hours after the games are complete. As well as check out the Let's Talk Legends podcast, which comes out weekly on the YouTube channel as well. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night.